Hello and welcome to today's video. This time I'm once again joined by my friend Andy and we are doing the definitive internet guide to Brooke Bond tea cards.
We sure are.
So I cannot wait to share these with you. You wouldn't believe what we're going to be looking at today. So sit back, relax and let's take a look. Right then Andy, so we appear to have the Francis Pitt series of British birds.
Yes, this is the very first Brooke Bond set that we're going to be looking at. Not the first cards they ever did. I mean, the company goes back to 1869.
Oh, right.
They did do cards earlier, but this is the first Brooke Bond tea card set as most people remember them.
Yeah.
Started off the whole craze for them, really. Other companies copied them.
Yeah.
But Brooke Bond by far the best sets
Yeah.
in the main.
Interesting, straight off the bat, I say offered in the interests of education.
Yeah, that was very much their credo.
Yeah.
They kind of took over a bit from cigarette cards, really, in terms of the size. In the 50s, because cigarette cards pretty much died out after the war.
Right. What, people not smoking so much, or
I think,
just got out of fashion?
Yeah, because of the war, paper shortages.
Oh, right,
It brought an end to the cigarette cards, which were collected a lot by children.
Yeah.
And they didn't really come back much after the war because the companies realised that they could sell cigarettes without them.
Right, I was thinking, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
As a marketing tool, these kind of took over in a way.
Right, I see.
Were very, very popular.
Who's this chap then, Francis Pitt?
Francis Pitt, she was the artist of the cards.
Right, I see, yeah.
So this set's from August 1954.
Lovely. And, well, these are the sort, like you say, these are the ones that I sort of, the format that I remember, although obviously nothing quite this early. I would have had, personally, like late 60s, 70s ones are the ones that my sort of grandparents had.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you got first introduced to them?
Late 60s.
Late 60s, yeah.
Late 60s. Very late 60s, yeah. Well, I'll mention the sets later. But yeah, it's a nice little set.
Nice little one.
Just 20 cards in that one.
That launched it.
Yeah. In terms of the earlier sets, it's one of the pricier ones.
Is it? Yeah.
We're just going to look at sets and albums mostly in this video. We're not going to really go pretty much into variations and things like that.
Okay. But that's price three pence. Yeah. So how did you buy the album then?
It would be from the grocer.
Right, from whoever you bought your tea bags from.
Yeah, they would have them.
All right, fantastic. And then that was it. So this is, you can see it's a similar sort of format. It's a close cousin, isn't it?
Yes.
Threepence again, but 50 cards.
Yeah, so this is Wildflowers Series 1.
John Markham, right,
March 1955.
I see. Oh, yeah, 55. I've never ever set eyes on these early ones before. I've never even seen pictures of them, so these are really beautiful.
Yeah. Again, all educational. Really.
Yeah.
That carried on right through the sets, really.
That was the theme, yeah.
Most of them, anyway.
Yeah, very, very nice.
Yeah, lovely. And, a photo set, because most of the sets were artwork.
Right, so these are photographs.
These are photo sets.
Wow.
These photos, yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay.
So see, a card is given free in every pack of choicest and edgeless tea.
Yeah.
But not. So Brooke Bond didn't have their own brand then at that point. Is that right?
They did, but they had different blends. So
they
would be the blends.
Yeah.
That the cards were available with at that time.
I see. Well, this is cool. Out into space.
Yeah, March 1956. So this is pre-Sputnik.
Yeah.
This
Wow.
So
1956. Wow. Yeah.
Yes, March 56. These were introduced.
And I see the price has gone up.
Yeah.
It's not sixpence.
Yeah, 50s inflation.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So a lot of these about, well, as you can see, astronomy.
Night sky, astronomy,
and things like that, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, fascinating. This is one I wouldn't mind getting hold of. I love this sort of stuff.
It's nice.
They're really good.
Yeah.
Really excellent pictures as well, aren't they? Yeah.
You'll notice with almost all the sets up until about the mid-60s, they tend to be about the natural world.
Right.
This is one of the few which has elements other than that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the star signs, for example. Yeah.
You've got a bit on radio telescopes and things like that.
Oh, yeah, which would have just been coming in, I guess. Yeah. Lovely. Yeah. Wow. Out into space.
Okay.
Bird portraits.
Portraits, yes. This is my first one illustrated by Tunnicliffe. Charles
Right.
Tunnicliffe.
Noted illustrator.
Did a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he ever? I know his Ladybird books are highly prized.
Yes.
The few that he did for them.
Yeah. So these are from April 1957.
Oh yeah, there we are. And yeah, look at the quality of those. So these are paintings, aren't
Yes.
they? Yeah.
Yes, these are illustrated.
What
by-
quality! What absolutely amazing quality!
Yeah, most of the early sets are illustrations.
Wow. So it was probably, I don't know, a year and a half ago when I bought that little lot of Brooke Bond cards off eBay for like a tenner or something, and just for the nostalgia fix. And a couple of them weren't complete, but it really sort of tickled my fancy. And I should have guessed, of course, that you would have had a collection of these. And I had no idea that there was quite so many. And these early ones are really terrific,
Lovely,
aren't they? Yeah.
Great albums as well. It's really good.
Yeah, absolutely. So they've added the third brand, Brooke Bond, Choicest, Edgeley, and
Now
PG
on
Tips.
to PG Tips. Yeah,
Right.
the blend PG Tips dates back to the 30s. It's
All right. Yeah.
Pre-Jest T, it actually stood for originally.
Oh, is that right? I didn't know of
'cause
that. Yeah.
They were tea at the time was sold as kind of a digestive aid.
Yeah.
And there were legal objections to them using the word digestion, so it became pre-jest, which became known in the trade as PG Tips.
Oh,
So
wow,
that's where the name comes from.
That's very interesting.
Just before we start this one, got an advert for this one,
Oh, wow. Okay.
which is actually yours.
Ah, yes. Yeah. From the Eagle.
From the
yeah.
Eagle. So there's an advert, a contemporary advert,
Look at that.
British Wildlife, March 1958.
Yeah.
And as we see there, that is Francis Pitt,
Right.
and that is Charles Tunnicliffe.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
And they're looking at like proof sheets
Proofs.
of them.
Yeah.
That is rather cool, isn't it?
is.
That. Yeah. This was in that copy of Eagle. Eagle dated 25th of April 1958.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
awesome.
just after they released. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant! And that's British Wildlife. This is the album
This
that
is
they
it.
were looking at.
Yeah, the cards, yeah.
Lovely. Oh, that's great.
Illustrated by Tunnicliffe again.
Yeah.
Francis Pitt wrote the blurbs.
Wrote the blurb,
Wrote the
yeah.
script.
How much would something like this go for now? This old album.
Most of the early ones are not. The very first one tends to be more.
Yeah.
That's a bit scarcer. I mean, unless you want variations of sets, some of those are very pricey. But just sets and albums, even the 50s ones, they're not that expensive.
No. So it's quite an accessible thing to start collecting these.
Yeah. You can get to bubblegum card sets of
Yeah.
tiny fraction
Absolutely,
of
yeah. So they're good value for money, and that I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love vintage like collectibles.
Yeah.
Fun to collect, accessible, available, and not too expensive.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's a win-win in my book, and this is much more the more modern style, if you know what I mean.
getting
It's
that
like
right.
you can see the evolution of these, can't
Yeah,
you? Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Now this one, I think I may have had. This may have been, but maybe. Did any of them get reprinted or anything?
Some of the later sets got reprinted.
Right,
Yes,
okay.
yes. But this is Wildflowers Series 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also have an advert for this one.
Aha.
So these
Brooke Bond Wildflowers Series 2 is here.
March 1959 these were.
And what's
That's
this?
That's a card collector's magazine. That's from actually
Wow.
October 59.
Wow. And this is volume 2, number 21.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought it?
Who'd have thought it? But there's an advert for Brooke Bond on the back, so I just thought I'd bring that one. It's the only issue I've got, actually. It's quite an interesting little magazine.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's got cigarette cards, bubblegum cards.
It's great, isn't it? I've got a couple of old book collector magazines from the 1950s, and they mention penguining.
Do they?
One of them had a three different essays on collecting penguins
Oh, right.
in it, and I've got that one, yeah. And this is like 1954, when, those books are now collectibles in their own right, and similar to this. But that's really nice. And that is advertising that set there, then. Yeah, oh, brilliant, Andy, yeah. And once again, illustrated and described by Tunnicliffe this time.
Yeah.
So does that mean he did the blurbs?
Yes,
If it was the
yes, I
descriptions,
think so,
yeah.
yes.
And sets of 50 again. Yes, I vaguely remember, I think, having one, or one very similar to this. Do you remember what your first one was?
I was given some sets in the late 60s. The earliest ones would have been British Costume, History of the Motor Car and Famous People.
Right.
The first set I actually collected myself from packets was The Race into Space.
All right.
Yeah, which was in 1971.
Yeah. Very nice.
Okay.
Excellent stuff.
So now we move into the 60s.
Okay, so that was our last 50s one, and then I've never seen this Freshwater Fish.
Freshwater Fish, yeah.
So some different artists and writers here.
Yeah.
Evie Petts and Magri McMahon.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, given free in all packets of Brook Bond tea, 2 cards in each £1/2 tin of Brook Bond Pure and French coffee.
As well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are from February 1960. These were
All right. It's nice again that the authors have a little introduction with their signatures as well. It's really quite quaint, that.
Yeah.
It's nice with the bubble background and the reefs.
Very nice set, these.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so it's the only set they did of fish. As you can see, all natural worlds
Yeah,
for years and years.
absolutely. Lovely. Yeah, very, very educational. Yeah, absolutely. No, I definitely remember this one, African Wildlife.
So these are from 1961, January 1961.
Illustrated and described by Tunnicliffe again.
back.
Yeah. So did he do the jacket as well then?
Probably. Yeah, so
yeah.
what they say inside.
Right, it doesn't say any different, does it?
I would think he would have done.
Probably
It does
did,
look
yeah.
like his artwork, yeah.
I wonder what happened to all the originals. They must exist somewhere, I'm guessing.
Maybe so.
They?
There's a very good Tunnicliffe website.
Is that right? Yeah.
On his art. I don't know if it mentions it on there.
All right.
Oops.
There we are, yeah.
There we go.
Bit of vintage gunk.
So again, lovely illustrations.
Yeah.
Really great cards.
This is an extra, really, with the little black and whites as well. He's really going to town here, isn't he?
Yeah, it's something you do see with the Brook Bond albums. They did do really good albums.
Yeah.
The best one's actually from the first half of the 70s.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
Okay. Well, we're heading that way.
We will get there. A lot to go through before we get there. Again, yeah.
Yeah, well, we've got a lot of albums, so we're going to fly on.
Yeah.
But I don't want to not show any of it, so excellent. As I said, we want this to be the internet's definitive
we'll
video guide, at least,
every
to
set
the Brook Bond. Yeah.
So Tropical Birds,
Another one, Tunnicliffe again.
November 61.
Yeah, I bet you a few people remember this one because of its distinctive cover.
Yeah.
And in actual fact, that's actually a wraparound.
It is.
How lovely is that? That really is nice, isn't it?
Yeah. They didn't stint on quality.
No.
They had a lot of imitators by this time.
Right. People
yeah.
saw the success that they were having.
Yeah, a lot of other companies,
a
which
marketing
we'll have a look at some examples.
The imposters, as it were.
But Brook Bond did tend to be the best. Yeah. Although some other sets are good.
Yeah, okay. I'm hoping as people look through these, there'll be waves of nostalgia. I remember that card.
Yeah, and of course Brook Bond had a division set up from about the mid-50s to handle card enquiries from people wanting to complete their sets, yeah.
Well, even back then? Yeah. Oh, I'm missing this. I just can't find this card.
Yeah, going back to, about 57, something like that, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I suppose it's inevitable, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're really set up to deal with the
That's brilliant, isn't it?
demand.
Yeah. I got it, yeah.
Asian
Asian
Wildlife,
Wildlife,
Tunnicliffe again. So these are from September 1962.
Another magic jacket. Look at that.
Great.
Really, really clever.
Yeah.
I remember the front. I don't remember that back with the elephants. That's really, really good. God, he must have been working full time around the clock on these, hasn't he? You know. What day was this one? Sorry.
Asian Wildlife was September 62.
62 still. Okay.
Again, just a high quality series, high quality album.
The yawn of a tiger. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of information in here, isn't there? Wow.
Yeah.
In a way, it slightly reminds me of an Observer book with the colour and black and white illustrations, the little pocket Observer books. Yes, a very, very clever marketing tool, you could say, these. There would be absolutely no reason why a parent would say no, would there? If a kid was saying, I'll get some Brooke Bond tea,
Educational.
Yeah.
That was the thing. That was the thing they promoted.
Very clever.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay.
Excellent.
So moving into 1963. There we go.
British Butterflies. Excellent.
May 1963 these were released.
Richard Ward did the illustrations and described. So you're obviously a butterfly expert. There we are. I think that's a Red Admiral. I think that's what they're called.
So yeah, just absolutely packed with information.
Yeah, they really, really
They
are.
really were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, and I can remember learning a lot from these sets as a child. You know, the ones I got. Yeah. It was a fun way to learn, if that was your thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. Just
It's
really great.
incredible
really,
detail.
Really cut above
Absolutely
the albums were.
phenomenal. Yeah. Really, really good. That's making me want to start putting mine together again. I haven't really done a list, but I know there's a lot.
But the thing is, they're not that expensive.
No, it's just a matter of tracking them all down, isn't it? Yeah.
There's plenty on eBay.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah.
Good sellers on eBay.
Lovely. Very, very nice. Next one then is Wildlife in
Danger.
Don't remember this. Peter Scott.
Yes, that's when Peter Scott makes his debut with these cards. A famous naturalist.
All right.
So these are from November 1963.
So this is the first time they actually look at, well, species that are under threat of extinction there, yeah? Wow.
Yeah.
Once again, it's ahead of its time, isn't it? In actual fact, before that sort of thing became, in the public conscience, as it were.
You can tell they really were involving the top naturalists and illustrators of the day.
Wow. I suppose they could approach them and probably say, look, if you want this message out to a huge audience, this is the way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, the World Wildlife Fund was in its infancy then.
Yeah.
Scott was intimately involved with that, so it was all good for their message.
Yeah.
Stuff again.
A little bit on conservation. How can you help? You can help.
Yeah, so
that's
really,
fantastic.
Really pushing the message.
Yeah.
Back in '63.
Very nice.
So Wildflower Series 3.
Wow.
There you go.
Turn a cliff again.
So now we're into 1964, May '64. These are introduced.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the last of the Wildflower sets.
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
Great quality.
Yep. Really nice.
Very, very nice.
Set.
Then we've got another Butterflies one. Our same chap, Richard Ward.
Yeah.
But
this one's
of the
Butterflies
world.
of the world.
Right,
Yeah,
as
so
opposed to
this is again from
Britain.
1964, November '64.
Brooke Bond, pure and French coffee, and in jars of Crown Cup
Instant coffee.
So another brand, which I don't remember, Crown Cup.
No.
Not one that ever went past me. But it's interesting to see it wasn't just tea. It was there were some coffee ones as
Yes,
well.
yeah.
For the more sophisticated drinker. No, sorry, it's the other way around. Isn't it?
Two riders. But yeah, another great set. Yeah, this is sort of period where some of these sets were released in other countries as well. We will mention some.
Some of the foreign. So it
Yes.
started to go well, because at the moment these are all British, aren't they?
Yes, yes, but
Okay.
some of these were released in. They did release sets in Canada, but they tend to be unique to Canada in
see.
the main. We will look. Have a look at those.
Okay, brilliant.
Some of which
Yeah,
came out in
yeah.
the States as well.
Okay.
And there were sets that came out in Africa as well. They tend to be, in the main, African reprints
Fair enough.
of British sets, but not completely.
Brilliant.
Again, we'll move on to those in due course.
Sure. Okay, so what's this then?
We'll just have a quick look at this before the next one, because
Yeah.
the next set is Wild Birds of Britain, and this is the picture card order form from around the time of that set's
Oh,
release.
right.
There's various versions of this. I just brought one to bring along.
Yeah.
It's got a little tear-off piece there. It's quite fragile,
Right,
actually.
I can imagine, yeah.
But
You
yeah,
can see it's perforated.
yeah. But as I say, they had a division where you could send away, well underway by this time, in the 60s. And that's the sort of order form that was produced at the time. Where you
Wow.
could send away.
That's nice, isn't it?
Says
Yeah.
for the previous set, your Butterflies of the World cards, which we just looked at. That's you could send away for the ones you didn't have.
And they were halfpence each.
Yeah, halfpenny each.
Halfpenny each to get any odd ones. And there we are. Yeah, like you say, very, very fragile with that
Just a
little bit on the
little
edge there.
example.
Yeah. Excellent. And then this was the next normal set then.
That's it.
Wild Birds in Britain.
Britain.
And once again, our old friend Mr. Tunnicliffe.
Yeah, so this is from June 1965.
Not quite a wraparound cover, but still very, very nice.
Yeah.
He was the master, wasn't he, of illustration for these sorts of things.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
So once again, high quality set, high quality album.
Very much so. Yeah, lovely.
There we go.
And now transport through the ages.
A non-natural world set.
Oh yeah.
Only the second, really.
Wow.
Transport Through the Ages, yeah. These are from January 1966.
Okay. So things were starting to happen, weren't they? The swinging 60s, and so this is Transport Through the Ages. Yeah. So there's a prisoner related one.
Yeah, but again, very nice. Yeah, as the decade goes on, they increasingly move away from natural world for a spell. And it's much more of a mixture.
But these, I guess, would have been quite exciting after all the all the natural history stuff.
Yeah.
And I got to admit, these are a great looking set.
Yeah.
That's good for the airship.
Yeah. Some other countries have done. Some other companies have done sets of that nature
Right.
already. They kind of.
So do you think Brooke Barn thought we'd better do something,
Yeah,
possibly,
we'll
you
do
know?
it as well, yeah.
But
So back to natural world. There we go.
and
Trees
a
in Britain.
different author by the look of it, Michael Ewans.
Yeah. So these are from September 1966. Interesting set.
So what sort of shelf life did these have then? Was it a few months for each one then before Brooke Barn did the next one?
I mean, these September 66. The next set's almost a year later.
Oh, right, okay.
So yeah,
okay.
perhaps just under a year.
Right.
Yeah.
And did the
months.
actual tea packages, the boxes, advertise that particular set then? I mean, I can't imagine there's many of those survived very well.
Some of them at some points would have had flashes on the side.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yeah,
But
flashes.
I think in the main, no.
Right.
No.
Because people just expected it.
Yeah,
They thought you'll
they're-
get
they're-
the card.
As we've seen, they were advertised in comics and things like that
Right,
because they were aimed
right.
at kids.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously there would be promotional material in the shops.
Yeah, like on the shelf,
Yeah,
shelf talkers
shelf-
and things
yeah,
like
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that makes
Some
sense.
things like that, I think.
Yeah.
There were ways of promoting them. Yeah. But yeah, nice set.
Yes, indeed. Right, and what are you waving in here now? So we got flags
and emblems of the world.
emblems.
For which
yeah.
we do have a little advert.
Aha. So I remember this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
flags and emblems.
June
yeah.
1967.
I remember I did a geography project and I went in and nipped out the Argentinian flag.
Did you?
I remember, yeah, out of this for a geography
did tell me
project.
about
Yeah. That artist, that's a recognisable artist, isn't it? I'm trying to think who he did some stuff for like TV Looking.
Yeah.
I think it's the same
Maybe.
artist. Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe TV
Yeah, a bit
TV
earlier.
Action or something like that. But yeah, but that's nice, isn't it? So do you know which countries these flags and emblems belong to? We do.
Yeah, that's right.
And we collect the smashing new Brooke Bond picture cards. They are smashing, Andy.
Yeah, but that's really a big way that they promoted them.
Just through the and this is from like a comic from the period,
That's
yeah.
comic, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Well, yes, as I say, I do remember this one very well.
Yeah.
And obviously I didn't collect it, but it was one that I remember growing up. My gran had a pile of these that she collected, with my granddad
Yes.
in the 60s, and they'd saved them, and they got passed to me when I was old enough to enjoy them, I think, really,
June 67.
And this was definitely one of them.
Yeah. Nice. So not just flags,
That's the one I know.
national symbols as well, coats of arms or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the United Nations.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Very nice. Yeah, very, very nice.
So next is the earliest set I had as a kid.
British costumes. You
British
can remember
costume.
these, then,
I
yeah?
can, yeah.
Oh, and once again, a little an advert.
Yeah, rather nice.
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah. So these are from January 1968.
Make sure Mum gets some today.
Yeah, there you go.
January 68.
Yeah.
There we are.
Yeah,
That's
but
brilliant.
I like the adverts.
Yeah, no, they're really
They're
nice.
fun
yeah.
to pick up.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you just keep an eye out for those? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
So yeah, again, very interesting set.
Yeah. Madeline Ginsberg's obviously a costume historian of some sort.
Yes.
Put this
Yes,
one
she was.
together,
She
yeah.
was, yeah.
Hat and ruff.
Yeah.
Now, all yours have got the cards stuck in,
Yeah.
haven't they?
Yeah.
I mean, do an unused album go for a bit of a premium? Or
Maybe depending,
doesn't really make much difference?
Depending on the year, maybe the early ones do a bit. Yeah.
Right. Right. But I mean, I would, if I wanted them, I would be happy with
I
them,
like them
just
in
like
albums.
this. Yeah.
Some people like them both. I know our friend Georgie, he likes to have loose sets as well. He's
Right.
got some, but,
Right.
yeah, just in the albums generally does me.
Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah. History of the motor car. I had these as a
Wow.
kid.
Wow.
Here's another advert. This is a
Oh,
large one.
wow, it is a large one, yeah. We're just about getting We'll start at the top here.
Okay.
How Barry Bright Beat the School Noel.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same artist again, I see,
Possibly.
who did that earlier one. It looks like it to me, anyway, yeah.
So these are from September 68.
Naturally, it's a 1931 Hispano Suzuki. Sousa. It's easy, Sue. I collect the new Brooke Bond picture cards. History of the motor car. This album costs sixpence from the grocer, and the picture cards are free in all packets of Brooke Bond tea and tea bags.
There you go.
They're smashing, Barry.
Smashing.
I'm going to start collecting them
So
today
there you go.
too.
It wasn't just about historical interest. It was also about one-upmanship.
Yeah, absolutely, and obviously getting the girls. I mean, literally, the girls were swooning over Barry.
What's not to
there.
like?
Oh dear. Kenneth Rush. These designed by Peter Hull. Excellent stuff. Right.
Yeah, another really nice set.
Really nice set, yeah. Very, very nice. Yeah, what a detail on these. It's really, really good.
this set, the previous one, and the next set I actually was given as sets stuck in the albums.
Right.
I think my uncle got them for me because he was in the 60s. He was, I think, head of Spa in the UK.
Oh, right.
And,
Yeah.
I think he got them for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lovely. A few nice cars on there. The classic
Mini,
Morris Mini. Yeah.
Mini.
Love them. Love them.
There you go.
Oh, that's excellent.
History of the motor car.
Famous people, 1869 to 1969.
These are from, as it suggests, 1969.
Yeah.
Here's an
And there's
advert.
another advert. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. These ads are great.
Yeah.
What's your score? See what your friends scored too. Ah, I see. So this was like a quiz.
Yeah.
Be a collector. Well, I don't know if we could ever be collectors, could we, Andy?
No, it's not a thing.
Start now. Yeah, not our bag. Fantastic. Look at that.
Yeah.
Once again, the incentive was if you want to know more,
Yeah.
collect this very, very album here.
Very nice set as well.
Yeah. Angus McBride, described by Virginia Shankland.
Yeah.
So famous people, 1869 to 1969. So I saw Churchill on the front.
Yeah. Very nice artwork on these. I loved
Yeah.
these as a kid. So, lots of Victorian
Oh, yeah.
notables.
W.G. Grace,
Yeah.
the cricketer.
Yeah.
Baden Powell, like you say. It's exactly what it says on the tin, isn't it?
Oh, this one's. Oh, yes, this one's got the original
right.
insert. I do have some with the original inserts.
Yeah. So what's this for then?
Order form for buying the ones you didn't have with the previous set.
Oh, yeah.
Or complete albums, Canadian albums as well. And you can also send away if you want
Look
it.
at this. Original painting specially commissioned by Brooke Bond.
Yeah.
Great pictures of great people.
Yeah.
Rich full colour, set in they're 8x6.
Yeah.
All for 30 shillings.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
So that's like quite a scarce little spin off those, aren't they?
Yes,
you
I
know?
don't have any of those.
No, and I'm guessing that must have been taken from the card.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
the artwork from the
They've
car.
copied the famous portrait by Carl Chavotta.
I mean, I do have half a passing interest in Churchill memorabilia, and I've never seen that. And just look in the picture there, the Churchill picture there. Yeah, I think it's just cropped slightly, but if it is the one,
Yeah.
fantastic. Montgomery. Yeah, very, very nice indeed.
So coming back up to date.
Footballers, Stanley Matthews.
Matthews, yeah. Benjamin Britten. Yeah. There we go. Up to date with Alf Ramsey, Roger Bannister, Pat Smythe.
Yeah,
Nice set.
very, very nice
Very
indeed.
nice.
That, yeah. The Saga
Of
of Ships.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Famous People was June 1969. Now we're into the 70s. March 1970.
Yeah.
Saga of Ships. And there's another
An advert again, yeah. Avast Hearties. The Saga of Ships. That's the name of it. Oh, wow. Yeah, like you say, the ads do add another little element
Yeah,
to the collecting side of it, don't they? And this was just straight from a comic of some sort.
I don't know what that's from. Tiger or something like that, was it?
Yeah, published every Monday.
Tiger.
It's a British one, yeah.
Tiger.
Oh, it's Tiger, yeah. Very nice,
Yeah.
very nice indeed. So the Saga of Ships got a wraparound front cover, or front and back cover. Interesting, it's changed again, I've noticed here. Brooke Bond Oxo Limited.
Yes, they became Brooke Bond Oxo in 1969.
Right,
About mid-69.
Right. So they bought the Oxo brand, or they amalgamated somehow?
Yes, I think it was
like a takeover or
yeah,
something,
I think it was Liebig or something, yeah.
Brilliant. Alan Villiers. That is a name I recognise because he wrote at least one pan book on
Did he?
boats or sailing or something like that.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. He had some books written, so maybe that's why they got him in on to do this.
Could well be. They
Yeah.
were certainly up on who
would be what?
who
Yeah,
knew the stuff.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I shall, if I find that, I'll slip it in.
Yeah. Yeah, nice set. I didn't have these as a child. I don't
No,
remember these.
very, very nice indeed.
Yeah.
They are lovely.
Okay.
So Race
Now,
into
Race
Space.
into Space,
This is
January
cool.
1971. This is the first set I ever collected
Yeah.
myself out of the packets. So we're
Okay.
moving on to the decimal price now as well.
Yeah, so it's got that. Yeah.
This is one of my
absolutely.
favourite sets. Probably one of my 2 favourite sets.
Of the whole
Love these.
of everything
I've got
that they
an
did.
advert
Yeah.
actually just to show you.
Oh,
in a sec.
okay. I'll just show the
Great
back.
cover
Yeah.
artwork by Roy Cross, who we've mentioned before in videos as the preeminent Airfix kit artist.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he did the cover of
He did
this.
that one, right.
He didn't do the interior illustrations, but he did do the cover. There's an advert.
Rather funky. Yes, look at that. Yeah, now I wonder, when was it, 1970?
This is 1971.
71. So when you think about what was on TV at the time, or had been on recently, there was definitely a renewed interest in space-related stuff.
The space race was big all through the 60s.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the early
It's
70s.
difficult to sort of think of it now, but
It's
it
difficult.
was, wasn't it?
Yeah,
You know?
it was
It
everywhere
was.
for kids.
Yeah,
not just
and
kids.
maybe that's why they sort of, produced this album.
Oh, sure.
You know?
Yeah.
But very, very nice. Yeah, let's have a
Love
look
these.
through.
This one for me is the start of the absolute peak golden period
Okay. Oh, that Patrick Moore. Wow.
of
Yeah.
Brooke Blonde albums. I think this is
Yeah.
this and the next sort of half a dozen albums for me are the best they ever did.
Okay.
Partly because of the best albums they ever did.
Right. Yeah.
But I think it's the absolute peak period.
This is it.
From about
Yeah.
71 to 75.
Okay, fantastic. Well, yep. Introduction by Patrick Moore, where he was Mr. Space, wasn't he? Basically. There's a Roy Cross there, actually.
Yeah, there is. But these are great.
Yeah,
Such
loads
great
of information there as well, isn't it?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And look at all this extra info on the
Wow.
albums. Even if you collect from a different era and there's other sets of your favourites,
Yeah.
I think this run of about 7
Like you
albums
said, this
are
is
the
really
best albums
Yeah.
they ever produced. I don't think anyone can argue with that.
No. Wow. Yeah. You can see just the detail.
Yeah.
It really is quite something, isn't it?
Yeah, there's great illustrations as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I poured over these as a kid.
I bet. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely fantastic, Andy. Yeah, this is like you say, it's a top album, isn't it?
Yeah, I
it
remember
is.
kids going crazy for these.
Really, yeah.
Really.
I mean, like the bubblegum cards, were they swapped in school playgrounds and that? Yeah.
Definitely.
I got to admit, by the time I was sort of that age, sort of like mid to late 70s, people, the only ones I really remember people swapping were the football panini stickers.
All right.
And obviously the Star Wars cards then,
Yes.
that's the
your
top
era.
stuff. Yeah, a little bit older than me, just a few years, aren't you? So,
Yes.
but I would have been all over these. I think I would have loved these.
Great.
Yeah.
And one of the best sets ever produced about Space Race.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think
just,
they're one of the top. Well, I've got a few Space Race sets.
yeah,
I think they're one of the top 3 for me.
it really is
Really,
fantastic. What a
really
nice
great
bit of
set.
memorabilia that is in its own right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic, that one, Andy. Yeah, that's really, really nice. Wow, so we've got 3 adverts.
3
there.
adverts, yeah, they went
okay.
crazy for the Prehistoric Animals set.
Wow.
Yeah, November 1971.
Have you seen this creature? Yeah. So it's got, obviously, a bit of information about it.
Yeah, the Brachiosaurus.
Brachiosaurus, yeah. Click Brook Prehistoric Animals.
Yeah.
Get your album now. Okay, so this might have been from
Tiger.
Tiger again, was it?
Tiger,
Yeah.
these were, yeah.
Huge lizards terrorise England. So same again. So, and this, I guess, 3 consecutive weeks or something
Something
like
like
that.
that, I suppose.
To launch it
Yeah.
into the public conscience.
Yeah.
They're really nice.
Yeah.
Really nice little
Yeah.
set of 3 there, Andy.
So I don't know if
Yeah.
there are colour versions of these. I've never seen them.
No. And here is the original album.
Prehistoric Animals.
Clearly just 5p now. No
Yeah.
hint of the decimalisation.
Yeah, we're well past decimalisation in February 71.
Not a wraparound. Brook Bond Oxo again.
Again, very nice set. I didn't have these as a kid. I think I had some loose ones, but I certainly didn't have the album.
So the men who created Prehistoric, there's 4 people behind this
Yeah.
one. Pretty lavish.
Yeah, eminent people.
Yeah.
Again, fantastic album. Look at all the extra info.
Loads.
And we've seen
Yeah.
extra info in earlier albums, but
Yeah.
this is the period where they were really pushing the boat out on this stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, look at it all. Loads of it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if they had 4 people working on it, they'd all want to have their contribution put
Yeah.
in, wouldn't they?
Fascinating set.
Yeah.
There we go.
A stratigraphical timescale.
Yeah.
In millions of years.
It's all in there.
It is.
It's all in there.
Fantastic. History of aviation. Wow, I don't think I've seen this one before. Right. A similar sort of thing. So a little bit of colour on this with the old fighter pilot. And this is a cartoon strip style. Yeah. Look at the artist. Hork or Horak. Trying to see the signature there.
Yeah, it's Horak who did the James Bond newspaper strip in the 1960s.
There you go.
Yeah, like Yaroslav Horak.
Yeah. There we go.
There you go. A Bond connection, which I hadn't even spotted.
There you go. Yeah, well, this is it. Fresh set of eyes, mate. Brilliant.
So these are from September 1972.
Fame and Tragedy, Courage and Triumph.
Yeah.
Fasten your seatbelt for Brooke Bond's newest picture card series, History of Aviation.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I love it. Yeah, that's really nice again.
Let's have a
and
look.
Here is the set that would have tempted every youngster back in the day. They tempted yourself.
I did collect them as a child.
It's a wraparound cover again.
Cover and interior artwork on the cards by Roy Cross.
Right. Oh,
fantastic.
Yes.
One of my favourites in terms of artwork.
Oh, wow, okay. Just starting off with the balloon era and then, the Wright brothers.
Yeah. Again, I was all over this set as a kid. Just so great.
It's stacked with information. I mean, really, really packed.
Yeah.
Everything you could possibly want to know.
Lovely stuff. And we've got the insert.
Wow. Okay, so what's this? Now you can model.
Yeah, the Airfix kit.
Oh, it's for Airfix. How unbelievably cool. Yeah, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ones you could order.
Yeah.
Airfix kits offer.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That's really nice. And there they are. Look at that on the back.
That's some of the Canadian sets that you can send away for. Yeah.
Collectors of our picture cards might be interested in this series produced by Brooke Bond in Canada. Details of the attractive subjects we have in stock are... Right, so these are the Canadians. And you said you've got some of these to look at a bit later.
We were looking at all the Canadian sets later. Yeah, some of them you could buy from Brooke Bond in the UK. Yeah.
That is really, really interesting. Yeah. And of course they've got French and English.
A dual language. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They actually did a space set before Brooke Bond UK did.
Is that right? Yeah. Wow. Brilliant. This is going to be a long video, isn't it?
Don't you?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's going to be definitive. We wanted to do the definitive one. This is what it's going to be.
Yeah.
There's the Dowbusters.
Great.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Look at that.
Superb.
Little gems.
Yes. The Auto Joe, Little Nelly. You only live twice. The Chinooks.
Yeah.
Concorde,
Yeah,
Concorde.
the date here. There you go.
Even got further reading.
Yeah.
That's really good as well, isn't it? That is amazing.
Sorry, as I say, this is the peak period of Brooke Bond.
That is really, really...
Nothing beats these albums.
No, that is really, really great. Right, three more
adverts. Another one they did 3 adverts for Adventurers and Explorers from August 1973.
Fantastic. These are gorgeous.
Lovely artwork.
Yeah. 50 great stories of trailblazing and discovery in this new Brooke Bond picture card collector's album. And it does say that you can get your album by post.
That's right.
Send this coupon with a 5p postal order. And then there's this one, that different... I'm assuming this is artwork from the actual album, I'm guessing.
No, it's not.
It's original, just original stuff, is it?
Adverts, yeah.
Oh,
I think. As far as I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this one's slightly larger. I guess it's depending on the comic it's come from.
Yeah.
Or the little mag, yeah. Very, very, and that's another nice set, isn't it? Yeah. So that's the adverts, and then let me zoom in a bit on the... Oh no, I think we're actually fine. So Adventurers and Explorers.
Yeah.
A wraparound jacket, look at that.
Yeah, very nice again. I did some of these as a child. Don't remember having the album.
Right.
But yeah, again,
Oh, look at the detail.
just
Wow.
so much extra reading.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't just a matter of collecting the card, was it?
No.
It was very much. There was loads to this.
Yeah. And we have the insert for this one.
Right. So this is, once again, a bit of further reading.
Yeah.
Collector's Aids.
A reference book.
All right.
Yeah.
The reference book is a classified index with up-to-date supplements of all the Brooke Bond picture card series.
Up to
Wow.
then, yeah.
Wow.
Reference book.
And there's order form for it all.
Yeah.
And then, once again, some of the wall charts. Okay.
Yes, they did do wall charts for some sets. I haven't got any of the wall charts. We're not going to really
Go down that route.
go down that route.
Yeah.
They're all in the book about Brooke Bond, which we'll look at later.
Okay.
Mentions them. Yeah. Some of the wall charts you could buy, some were only for schools.
Right.
They're
Oh, I see.
educational.
Right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow. I think what would be really nice is if you could start hunting Andy for some boxes. I think that'd be really good with the little flashes on.
Oh, really?
So really easy to get, I'm sure. 60s Brooke Bond, 50s and 60s boxes. Lol.
There you go.
Brilliant. Look at that. And then ending with Neil Armstrong.
Armstrong. Yeah.
Very, very
Another
good.
lovely set.
Yes, indeed. Adventurers and Explorers. Okay.
The Sierra of the World. I did collect these as a kid.
Now that's is that a photograph?
Yeah.
It look, yeah.
So these are from April 1974.
All right. Okay. Don't think I've ever seen these before.
I really like these.
Right. Did he fall or was he pushed?
Again, another album with so much
Yeah.
great information.
Absolutely.
From the Jacques Cousteau TV show.
I do remember that. Yeah, the undersea world
Yeah.
of Jacques Cousteau, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There he is. There, yeah. I'm trying to remember. What's his ship called? The Calypso.
Yes.
Yeah, I think maybe the Calypso. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were fascinating. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't watched them in decades, but
Yeah.
I remember the
It's already
series.
been on him and his son. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Jacques Cousteau. Yeah, I guess it's only right that he would appear in this album.
Oh yeah. Very contemporary.
Yeah, at the time. Once again, stacks of detail. I mean, beyond the cards. I mean,
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
amazing. Yes, very, very nice
terrific set.
indeed. Yeah, really nice. That's an unusual
Continuing
one.
the theme of terrific sets, inventors and inventions.
Yeah.
Another one from the golden period. Price has gone up a bit. 5p to 10 to 8p.
Oh,
look.
yeah, wow.
I shut up.
Darn inflation.
Yeah, January 1975.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Read an interview on a website actually with,
Yeah.
with this guy.
Right.
He was the illustrator of the cards.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was interesting.
Barry Rowe.
Yeah, very real.
Right.
Yeah.
Illustrator, yeah.
He said it was quite a fast turnaround from him being contacted by Brooke Bond to
To do it,
actually
yeah.
do the cards. Yeah, I think they'd seen he did illustrations in a book of cars or something.
All right, right.
Yeah, that would be suitable for this set.
Yeah. Once again, look at the detail. It's just incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, much just beyond sticking a picture.
He was doing, knocking out a card a day.
Was it?
Yeah.
Right.
That's what we had to do. Something along those lines. But yeah, they're nice.
Was there anyone in overall control of?
There would be a division at
album?
Brooke Bond.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
Yeah, who dealt with
Yeah. And they thought, what should we do next, sort of thing? And
Yeah.
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 I suppose that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. Got the insert for this one.
So, children's card games.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
They did all sorts of other stuff, Brooke Bond, yeah.
Well, there's the Jacques Cousteau, Oasis in Space.
Yeah.
Wow.
All sorts of other add-ons you could buy.
The Ocean World of Jacques Cousteau. Nature books. And all using it as a spin-off from the cards to begin with.
Yeah.
Canadian picture cards again. I had a couple more. The wall charts.
Yeah. One offer. I never remember sending away for anything for myself.
No.
And all fascinating stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That card there, that
Yeah.
was the illustrator Barry Rowe. That's his own car.
Ah, right.
He put his own car with the real registration number.
Really?
That was his own car. He inserted into the card on cat size. That's his own Lagonda.
Oh, that's funny. Like a cameo for his car.
Liked his cars.
Brilliant.
There you go.
Yeah. Not a fan of these picture covers.
Not so much. No.
I
Yeah, we like
prefer the
ones.
artwork one. So this is a bit more back to form.
Wonders of Wildlife. We actually do.
Gone up again to Tenpence.
Yes, up to Tenpence.
Yeah.
So this is the last of what I think are the best sets. This is November 1975.
Yeah.
Inventors and Adventures was January. And there's an advert for those.
Oh, yeah.
With one of the chimps.
Oh, yeah, one of the PG
Yeah.
or Brooke Bond
Root brunches.
tip.
Yeah, chimps. And the adverts from the mid-50s.
I see. Right.
Long running series of adverts.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and that's from a Marvel comic, that one.
Was it?
Turn over.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
It's from the
Titans, yeah.
Yeah, from Titans Weekly.
Look at that, number 6.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. And then there's just a wrap around it, is, yeah. Lovely. Okay. Wonders of Wildlife.
Yeah.
Sort of back to their roots a little bit.
Yeah, back to the roots, exactly.
Yeah.
And the last of the really great albums.
Okay.
Yeah, some of the good ones, but they changed after this.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe it was costing too much.
Yeah.
But, yeah. This is the last of what I term the classic period for me.
Fair enough.
But again, you can see why.
Yeah.
Lots of extra info. I didn't have these as a kid, though. Don't remember these, but really. It's probably around the time I stopped getting them, really.
Right.
Yeah.
It's about now, yeah. Moved on to other things.
Yeah, here's some of the wall charts again.
Chip
Calendar. Yeah. I do all sorts of out. Oh, yeah, 2 inserts on this one.
30p entry into Longleat.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Contests and you money off vouchers, so you were sorted for pet food as well.
Yeah, blimey, O'Reilly. That's funny. Yeah, loads of inserts there.
Yeah.
And nice to have them with the inserts, I suppose. isn't it?
Yes.
Adds that little bit of
It
period
does, yeah. I've only
history.
got a few with inserts, but yeah, they're fun. It's not that hard to buy empty albums with inserts.
Right.
There's a good seller on eBay called Bernard Moss.
Yeah, Bernard Moss,
Bernard
right.
Moss,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things like that. That's
Right.
good. His username's BMOS, BMOS 1166 on eBay.
All right.
Give a shout out to him because
Yeah.
he's very good.
And he's like a Brooke Bond specialist,
Yes.
is he? Right. Fantastic. This one I do recognise, Play Better Soccer.
Yeah.
Don Reevy.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is we're into 1976 now, August 76.
Nice wraparound jacket on that. Mike Cole, it said, was the artist. On the back. There he is, Don Reevy.
Yeah,
Oh, Jerry Francis.
yeah. So this is when Reevy had just taken over the England team, really.
Right.
Or the year before,
Yeah.
mid 75.
And here we are. So all
Yeah,
the skills you need to be a professional
the
footballer.
stars of the day. Didn't work for me, but yeah. this set would have gone down in Scotland or Wales
Yeah.
and the like. But there we go.
So not quite as many pages on this one.
No, this is when it
starts to change a little bit.
The quality
lessens.
They're still good,
Yeah.
but they're past the peak.
There's definitely something's changed, behind the scenes.
So now,
like you say, may have just been simply the money, I guess.
I
but,
wouldn't be at all surprised.
yeah, the cost of production.
Yeah, but they're still nice, interesting sets.
Yeah, absolutely. Police File.
Police File.
The story of Britain's police in action.
Yeah, August 1977.
Right, there he is.
Yeah.
Who's that outside?
That's
Scotland?
Shaw Taylor.
I see.
Police 5 was the show he
All right.
had on TV. I don't think we used to get it down here. It was more the London area.
Right.
Yeah, it was a short
Ford
show
Escort.
in conjunction with the police. And
I see.
we
Right.
introduced people we're looking for.
Or like an early crime watch sort
Kind
of
of.
thing.
Yeah,
I see.
Along those lines. There you go. Real Sweeney era.
It is, isn't it? I was just thinking that. A chopper bike.
Yeah.
A Rover there.
Yeah.
Early police transit.
Yeah.
Range Rover, yeah. The whole thing reeks mid-70s, doesn't it? Absolutely reeks it. The style, the artwork style, the clothes they were, and everything about
Very
it.
much.
Yeah, it's great. A real period piece.
Yeah.
Not that that's a bad thing.
It's still plenty of extra info. It's not a bad album, this, actually. There you go.
Brilliant. Look at that. Excellent stuff. Vanishing
Wildlife, September 1978.
So the theme is back with the sort of the threat of extinction on certain species. Little map of the world there, where these animals live.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see they're not packing so much in anymore, are they?
It's a bit more like the earlier albums.
Yeah.
Take a step backwards.
Very interesting, but that's why it's worth going through these in chronological order, isn't it, really?
You see how they change.
Absolutely.
But still an interesting set.
Yeah. And then World Wildlife again.
Yeah.
With some extra detail.
It's another
Panda House.
Yeah. Another one in conjunction with the World Wildlife Fund.
Yeah.
So, Olympic Greats, December 79.
Right.
So obviously the Olympics was coming up the next year, 1980.
There's a little bit of pre-hype.
Which was Moscow.
Right, yeah, the Moscow Olympics. Yeah. And there they are, yeah. So it tells you what dates the certain events were going to be taking place on.
Yeah.
And all the previous
And
venues.
and the Winter Games at Lake Placid as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a lead into the Olympics of the following
Fantastic.
summer.
And photographs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First photograph set for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice set.
Yeah. All the main events are covered.
World, isn't it?
What they were at that
Ending up
time.
with John Curry.
Oh, yeah. And was it Seb Coe did well at the Moscow Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did, didn't he? Because I think a few countries didn't attend, did they?
That's right.
It being in Russia, yeah.
Yeah, it was, they invaded Afghanistan.
Right. Woodland Wildlife.
Woodland
Once
Wildlife.
again, well, I remember seeing this, actually.
No, I don't remember these. September 1980.
Right. There's still a hint of the old style, isn't it? With the contributors
Yeah,
and that.
they were still trying.
Yeah, this looks a bit more advanced than the last
but
one.
a photo set rather than previous sort
Right.
of,
Artwork,
sets, yeah.
which I guess would have been more time consuming and expensive probably to produce.
Commissioning artwork,
Yeah. putting our minds in what was happening behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Woodland Rescue. Okay.
Insert.
PG Tips
Yeah,
aprons.
PG Tips aprons.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Now, there is a website for like PG Tips memorabilia, isn't there?
There are websites, yes. There's one called tcards.com.
Right. I'll take just general T cards.
Yeah, that's very good. And there's one called brookebondcollectibles.co.uk.
Right. So they would have that sort of stuff potentially.
Yeah, I think the Brook Bond Collectibles they sell. Yeah, they do
Right.
sell from their site. tcards.com is more of an information website.
See. Yeah.
But both well worth a visit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Small Wonders.
Small Wonders next. So this is September 1981.
Wrap around again.
Yeah.
Pretty plain.
Yeah.
So this is the micro universe.
That's right.
Okay. Ant-Man territory. David Bellamy. Oh, well, look at that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Haven't heard of him for a while. Is he still around? David Bellamy?
Not sure, to be honest.
I don't know, actually.
Not sure.
Let's hope he is.
Yeah. Okay, so another photographic set, but a very interesting one. I like this set.
Yeah.
Yeah, unusual. That was a good choice for a set, something they haven't been covered before.
Yeah. Yeah, fascinating.
Yeah, there's all sorts in that.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah, and some experiments you could do yourself.
Yeah. Brilliant. And now we got Elizabeth the first to the
Back to
second.
historical sets. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So this is from January 1983.
Yeah. 83.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Again.
Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah,
There he
Ralph
is.
Fiennes, yeah.
Oh, Ranulph Fiennes.
Fiennes,
Sir Ranulph Fiennes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he became a sir, didn't he? Yeah, Sir. Oh, he was even here. Yeah, Sir Ranulph Fiennes, yeah. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, you've got a Ratum sticker stuck on there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just
So they made a mistake and
glued on.
they've had to correct it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, better that than put out some false information.
Indeed,
You know?
yeah.
So, yeah, I always think that. But nice to see the errata sticker still there.
Yeah. It's a very nice set, this one.
Yeah.
A lot more, some extra information.
There is. Yeah.
It's well done.
Yeah, very nice. Oh, a jigsaw.
Your insert.
Yeah. Genealogy of the British monarchy.
Yeah.
A few of the older sets again that I guess they had lying around.
Yeah.
Get rid of the old stock.
Yeah.
Working its way right up to Elizabeth II and a Beatles card.
And a Beatles
The
card.
Beatles collectors need to know about
Yes,
this, you know.
there you go. The Beatles make their Brook Bond debut.
They do indeed. And right up to the
Yeah.
birth of the future king there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow, Harry.
Good album.
William, Prince William, yeah. Fantastic. Features of the World.
Features of the World next.
Another one I don't recognise
No,
at all.
the
No.
37th Brook Bond set, if anyone's actually keeping count.
Is that right? Oh, well, okay.
These are from March 1984.
Okay. So Vivian Fuchs.
Vivian Fuchs, yeah, Explorer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Written by Brigadier Hardy.
Yeah, apparently so. Here we go again, a photo set.
Yeah, fair bit of detail.
Yeah. Interesting stuff.
Niagara Falls. Ah, jig maps. I
Yeah.
remember them.
Yeah.
Do you remember those?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I had a couple.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Not that many to get, in actual fact, if you collect them. Yeah, jig maps. Wood china. Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
The quality of the books, the actual cardstock they're printed on, is really quite robust, isn't it? You
Yes.
know? I guess it had to be to have the cards on top.
Yeah.
But that's consistent throughout, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, they've got a good quality product, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's that one.
Lovely. Right, Andy, so these just about fit in shot. here.
Yes.
This
is the
these are
next set.
massive fold-out affairs, aren't they?
Yeah, Incredible Creatures. These are from April 1985. Took a different tack with these, and in that there was no actual album.
Yeah.
Just these 4 wall charts, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And so these are still
fold-out
cards,
folders.
aren't they?
Oh yeah, yeah. There was
Still
still
cards.
it's still a set of 40 cards. These were, but you had you stuck 10 of each on one of these 4 charts.
I see. Ah, right. So 10 in each one. So you've got all 4 here. Of course you have. Incredible Creatures.
Yeah. So just a different way of
Presenting
them,
Yeah, I
displaying them.
see.
Yeah, that's what they did for the set.
Yeah.
Not unusual. They only did this a couple of sets, this sort of thing, when
Right.
there was no actual physical album.
Yeah. I wonder what the reasoning was behind it.
Yeah, just trying a different thing, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very nice, very unusual. It's nice to see the artwork in a bigger size, I suppose, isn't it? You know. This was the 4th one, In the Air. Incredible Creatures in the Air. So are these a little bit harder to get hold of because of their format?
Not especially.
Not really, no.
No, not especially. You can find them.
And I see in association with the WWF again as well.
Fund again. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, really, really nice. So that was chronologically, that was the next
That's the next set. Yeah.
And then we're on to this one.
The Chimps album.
The Chimps album.
Chimps album. So these are from October 1986.
30 years of the Chimps.
Yeah, 30 years of the Chimps being on TV, really.
Okay. I shall just zoom in a little bit closer on these. There we are.
Yeah, so these were self-adhesive. One of the very few sets that were self-adhesive stickers.
So a bit like a Panini album in
more
effect.
so.
Yeah.
So they tie into the adverts. You can see there's pictures from the TV adverts.
Ah, yes.
And yeah,
I remember the cyclist one. Avez-vous un cuppa?
that's the fella.
It was Sid Owen, wasn't it? Did the voice from Last of the Summer Wine.
I think, yes.
He did that one, definitely.
I think he did do that one, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
There's, we'll see more of the Chimps adverts later on.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's characters from the various adverts over the
I
years.
see. Remember the cyclist? Remember is it removing the piano removers, you know?
Mr. Shifter.
Yeah, Mr. Shifter, okay.
Yeah. There's Brooke Bond on the previous page. It's a character they used a lot.
It's Brooke Bond,
The Bond spoof character. Yeah, so aimed at younger children, which is kind of the way from now on that these card sets started to go. Well, not kind of, it did.
Right, okay.
Yeah, they were getting progressively more juvenile.
Fair enough.
So, Unexplained Mysteries of the World, January 1987. Some of the subjects are more juvenile, not all of them. I mean, there's still plenty of interesting info in this one.
Unexplained Mysteries.
Yeah.
Once again, this was like a mini trend, wasn't it? Around the early 80s to mid 80s. There was stuff like the Arthur C. Clarke.
Yeah.
There was the Mysteries of the Unknown, part work
70s,
and that.
yeah.
So UFOs, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It did sort of come around that sort of time, didn't it?
A good fun set.
Yeah.
90s stuff in here.
Yeah, sort of the classics, aren't they? Almost.
Yeah. All stuff that fed into the X-Files in the early 90s.
Yeah. Like a hand. Ghostly hands.
Really.
Yeah. I believe.
Oh yeah, all sorts of oddments in there.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yes, unexplained.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff. Right, Andy, so I'm having to go freehand here, as it were,
Yes, this
to
is
get this one, because a huge poster
The only way you
covers
can
the
display
entire
this set.
sort of table that we're working on today.
So the Language of Tea is from
Yeah.
May 1988.
Right.
Just a small set, only a dozen cards. Just of
Are the cards? Oh, yeah, they are on
there
there
are
for the
cards stuck on
flags,
there, but
right.
this is the only way you could display them. There was no
I see.
nothing else. That's Arthur Brooke, who actually started the company
Ah,
in the 1860s.
oh,
So
wow.
I have to thank for the whole thing.
Thanks, mate.
But yeah, that's the only way you could display these. There was no album.
No. A big old poster.
How big old thumper it is.
Oh, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, tea production around the world.
But that was the only time they ever sort of did that one, yeah. Okay, back down to earth now.
Back down to the albums. Yeah. So this is from December 1988.
Okay.
Discovering Our Coast.
And I see this one in association with the National Trust.
Yeah. Nice little set.
Excellent.
Tony Soper.
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. He's been on TV down here a lot.
Yeah, but from this neck of the woods, I believe.
Yes, he was.
Lives by the sea in South Devon.
Yeah, he did. So, as it suggests, all around the British coast.
Right. Very interesting.
Yeah. It's a pretty good album.
Yeah. PG Tips Amateur Art and Photography Competition.
Yeah.
That's the Southwest.
You could win a trip down here.
Yeah. And we'd say, hello.
Yeah.
Arthur
There we go,
Francis. Yeah,
yeah.
Plymouth.
What a lot to the southwest.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
Yeah.
We're moving up to Wales now.
Yeah. Port Merion.
Oh, there we are. It's
There we
prisoner
go,
interest
yeah.
agaan.
Yes, yeah. From the last video. It all follows on, you know. It's not just thrown together. This.
No. Utter continuity.
I should have forgotten that was in there.
Very nice.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a nice one, that. Yeah, it is good. Well, this is a surprise.
Yes, a licensed character.
Wow.
One, yeah. Told you they're going more
Disney.
juvenile.
Yeah,
Yes,
blimey.
so this is from October '89.
Wouldn't have expected to see this.
Into a Disney set.
Look at that.
Yeah. First venture into licensed characters, which didn't do much. Only a couple, really. Quite a nice little set.
There we are. It's definitely of interest to the Disney collectors.
Yeah, so this is the first sort of set you had to really fit in and complete a larger picture.
I see, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah,
increasingly is this type of set they released, as we'll see.
yeah, okay.
It covers all the classics.
Yeah.
There you go. Bambi was the first Disney movie I ever saw, I think. So
Maybe the same for me,
First
actually.
animated.
Yeah, can't
It
remember.
was in the 60s. It was a double bill with that darn cat, live
I
action.
remember,
Yeah.
yeah.
The first time I ever went to the cinema.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the first one.
I think for me, it might have been, did they do Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that may have been my first trip to the pictures. certainly, as a kid, that was my favourite.
Me
Was
too.
the Jungle Book.
Me too.
Absolutely love that one.
Yeah, I saw it in the late 60s. Still my
It's
favourite.
great. Yeah, yeah, I think probably will be for me. Yeah,
Enduringly great.
yeah.
There's Winnie the Pooh.
That's the one. I think that was the first one I actually saw in the cinema. Yeah, and that would have been probably one of the more recent ones at the time, wouldn't it?
Oliver
Yeah.
and Company was the one that was out at the time.
That's it, yeah. Look at that. That's really interesting, that. Yeah, certainly you wouldn't have expected that, would you?
No, it kind of comes out of the blue, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, yeah, absolutely. But it's still a nice album.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a nice album.
Still
Nicely
trying to
produced.
Find the market.
And look at this.
Yeah,
this looks
Journey
quite
Down
nice.
Yeah. So this is
Special forward from David Attenborough, no less.
yeah.
Actually, yeah, it's a wraparound. Yeah.
So this is from June 1990.
Wow. Okay.
Into the 90s, and into the last decade they produced cards.
Okay. And there he is.
Yeah.
Still around as we film this.
Yeah, bless him.
Yeah, fantastic. A national British icon.
He is. Yeah. Again, once, as you can see, you fit him into a bigger picture.
Yeah, I see, but very, very nice.
Careful sticking him in.
Yeah.
Marry them up.
Yeah, to get them exact.
Yeah.
Well, you're, of course, an old hand at that, Andy.
Yeah, I don't think I did these actually.
No.
But,
I remember struggling with some of them in the past.
Yeah.
And, I remember the opening one of Return of the Jedi was
my
like
God, yeah.
4x4 or something. It was
Well,
massive.
you've seen the Panini UFO sticker set that I did.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That was a job.
Just sweating that day.
Yeah. Decent little
Yeah.
nature set. A lot more illustration than text.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
changing again. Yeah. Comparatively light on the text, but still plenty to read.
Very much so. Yeah. It's a lovely one, that. Yeah. Now, once again, this is a surprise.
Yeah, another license.
Boy, oh boy, the
Teenage
turtles.
Mutant Hero Turtles, as they were then in
Yeah,
this
of
country.
course. Yeah, not
Because
ninjas.
ninjas,
Yeah.
you know, if we heard the word ninjas, we'd all our heads would explode.
Absolutely,
So
indeed.
it was changed to Hero in this country at the time. So these are from January 1991.
Wow. The original period.
Yeah,
Bit of original
Yeah, an original-
Turtles memorabilia.
original story.
We don't see that often on this channel, I have to say. I think I've got one odd like Pocketeer spin-off with the turtles in.
All right.
But, yeah, but that's probably it in this house anyway.
Yeah.
So interestingly, it's comic strip.
Yeah,
to
comic strip
begin
story.
with. Yeah.
You complete the panels with cards.
Wow.
Yeah. Some of the pages don't have any,
Yeah.
as you can see. But there you go.
There's one,
There's
yeah.
one. Yeah. So it's
How cool.
a complete story. Yeah, this is probably the only Turtles item I've got, to be honest.
Is it? Yeah, yeah.
Krang.
Who's he?
Krang.
I don't know. Don't know any other
just
turtles.
Take whatever it
Is he
is.
the bad guy?
Oh, yeah, one of them. Krang Shredder.
Oh yeah, that rings a bell. Shredder.
I'm no Turtles expert, but I do know that.
Yeah.
So there you go. That all ended happily ever after with pizza.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, they liked a bit of pizza, didn't they?
Yeah, back in the news with the most recent movie, which is
Yeah.
supposed to be pretty good.
Actually, I watched the first time they came back. When was that? A few years back,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't a bad film. You know, I think I took the boy to it, and he enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
So, and he's never really seen the Turtles, so
Okay.
that was all right. So Olympics
Yeah,
again.
Another Olympic one for the
Right.
'92 Olympics in Seoul, I think that was.
So right, yeah.
Yeah. So these are from January 1992 in the run up to the Summer Olympics. Followed by David Henry.
Oh yeah.
Won gold in '68. Yeah, a bit like the previous Olympic set.
Yeah, a little bit of history
Yeah,
to begin
a bit of
with.
history and then into the greats of the
Oh,
age.
yeah, Jane Torval and Christopher Dean.
Yeah,
Modern viewers would know them from Dancing on Ice.
but again, nice set.
Yeah,
Muhammad Ali card there.
yeah. For the boxing fans.
Yeah, great. Great stuff.
Oh, yeah, Flojo, she was an icon, wasn't she, in her day? Daley Thompson for the UK.
Yeah.
He was he decathlon, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. And Seb Coe, Lord Coe, as he is now.
Yeah. Yeah, so broadly similar to the previous Olympic set.
Yeah.
From,
Mark Spitz, he won all the golds, didn't he?
he was 7, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic,
72.
yeah.
Yeah, so good stuff.
Convinced he was a fish.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And then like a little history of the main winners.
Indeed.
By the look of it.
Yeah. Was it Solomon 1992? Or was
This is British.
or was it
The
Barcelona?
British winners,
I
these
can't
are.
remember.
Yeah, these are the British winners.
That's right.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, decent little album, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, it's a nice one. Athletics, yeah. Lovely.
There we go.
Okay, so now we've got Natural Neighbours.
Yeah, so this is November 1992.
George Medley Obie and Jane Asher. Okay.
So there we go. Photo set.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No.
But quite different to the sets from
What we've been looking at, yeah.
20 years before.
Yeah, when you think about it, yeah. I suppose just pulling the photos would have been so much easier,
just
wouldn't it?
Much more basic.
To produce compared to the work that went into those original ones.
Yeah.
But we like to be comprehensive on this channel, don't we?
Sure.
You know? So,
I'm sure a lot.
yeah.
Might not be so much our era, but
No,
it's,
it might be for someone watching.
yeah, it's someone's era,
Yeah, absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah,
That's
very
what-
nice,
yeah,
very
that's-
nice.
Decent set.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaur
So we're
trail.
back again.
Yeah, so this is August 1993.
Right, you have to think, was Dinosaurs the rage with Jurassic Park, maybe?
Yeah, it could be.
Thinking
Yeah,
about it,
yeah,
they're just
probably.
jumping on the trend.
Yeah, yeah.
Crucial Kev.
Crucial Kev. Yeah, Kevin Tips was one of their main advertising characters at the time.
Yeah. So the order form was loose there. Okay. An amazing dinosaur facts. And so the cards are making up the picture again.
Yeah.
Lovely.
But compare this to the prehistoric animals set of 1971. It was,
Yeah.
pretty different in terms of the information and how it's portrayed.
Fair enough.
Much more basic. Still
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Quite different.
Not on the same level.
Not on the same scale. Good illustrations, huh?
They are nice, yeah. They are nicely detailed.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. Well, you can see by use of the Kevin Tips on the cover.
Yeah.
They're aimed at younger children now.
Yeah,
Seem to be.
absolutely.
He's on the cover of this one as well.
Okay. So Creatures of Legend.
So this is from 1994.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin being used again, yeah,
Kevin
to
being
introduce
used again.
it.
Yeah, he was on the TV adverts at the time.
Right.
Recognise that? Fright Night.
Ah,
That's a
oh
character from
dear,
Fright
yeah.
Night that the artist has appropriated.
Yeah, I think we'll pop the Friday Night, the movie poster, isn't it? The graphic of it.
it's from a scene.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll see if we can find that image and
Yeah.
pop it side by side.
And similarly,
That one.
Glenn Strange.
Yeah,
Glenn
yeah.
Strange Frankenstein.
Wow.
Pretty good.
We'll let them off.
Yeah. fun little set for young kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously, I think they're starting to struggle to find their audience. by this
Yeah.
time. And, the interest in them wasn't so hot for whatever reason. Just kids moving on to other things.
Yeah.
There we go again.
Fantastic. Right, Going Wild.
Going Wild, still in 1994.
I seem to remember a TV show
There
called
was.
Going Wild.
Yeah, BBC show.
Was it? Yeah. Was it Michaela Strachan?
It was.
Memory Man. Memory Man.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's Phil Collins,
There you go.
a.k.a. Mr. Genesis. What's he doing in here? Promoting the World Wildlife Fund. Oh, well, he's a good egg, really, isn't
Get
he?
on, Phil.
Well done, Phil. With his hands-free mic.
Yeah. So here we go again. Nicely illustrated set. Filling in the gaps on the pages.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Pretty similar to the recent sets, really. Same sort of thing.
Yeah. Wow. What can you say?
There you go.
More for WWF, though, isn't it?
Yes.
The T-shirts and stuff.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, again, the more modern sets that they did.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's Flipper on the previous page.
Yeah, I mean, that does look
was
like...
still a Flipper.
Yeah, they pinched that from somewhere, haven't
From the
they?
60s. We will be
Yeah.
going back to 60s sets shortly, because
Okay.
we'll be looking at Canadian ones.
We're just
that have
finishing the
others.
British,
Yeah,
aren't we, at the moment?
We'll
So.
go all through the ones that BROOKE released.
Okay, now... Oh,
Yeah, different.
format. This is
different
more like a
format
book,
album.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
second by Kevin Tipps. Larger cards. So again, they were playing with the format, trying to find the audience. Heavy use of Kevin Tipps from the albums. From the adverts. Rather.
Adverts, yeah.
Using those pictures in the albums. Yeah, so this is from 1995 now.
Right.
So it's done as a diary and just basically, if you loved Kevin Tipps, this was for you.
This was your bag.
Yeah, but again, for younger children.
Right.
It's
Fair enough.
very much, I hate to say dumbed down, but compared to previous sets, they were.
Yeah,
I guess they were
absolutely.
just struggling to find.
I see these are
audience.
still the adverts, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Some stills from the adverts.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just made into new stories.
Yeah.
All the other stuff you could buy. It's a character they did heavily invest in the 90s.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Really pushed the character and related merchandise. There's quite a lot of other over the decades related merchandise.
Really,
Missed a
yeah.
page there.
Oh, do we? Yeah.
Possibly that one. Yeah, maybe. Okay, but there's quite a lot of other bits and pieces.
Bits for Kevin Tipps, yeah.
Which are documented on a website, some guidebooks and things, should you wish to delve
Peruse.
into all the other stuff, all the other card inserts and things like that, which are quite a few over the years.
Really, yeah. There we are.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
that's Kevin.
Okay, so something a bit different, Andy.
Yeah, this is a set I don't actually have stuck in the album. There's an empty album there.
Okay.
40 years of Chimps television advertising. As I say, they kept using pictures from this. And this is actually a history of the actual adverts.
Uh-huh.
The reason I haven't got these stuck in the album is around this time they tended to print things on the back of cards which were only on the back of the cards rather than the text.
Right.
All the text being printed in the albums.
Yeah.
And the cards on these have some interesting information about who did the voices on some of the adverts,
Uh-huh.
like Peter Sellers on some of them and things like that. And if you stick them in the album, that information's gone.
Right.
So this set,
Consequently, has remained outside. So there they are.
but these go back to the very earliest ones they did,
Right.
which were in 1956, I think, actually, the
Wow.
first advert. So only a year after ITV started, the following
Yeah.
year.
So see, these early ones
Yeah.
are with Peter
Peter
Sellers.
Sellers, they do give
Bruce
the
Forsyth.
yeah,
Yeah.
the voice artists are on some of them.
If they're known, I suppose.
Yeah, if they're known. But yeah, these are some classic 70s ones.
Kenneth Connor, Arthur Lowe, Irene Handel.
Yeah, it's amazing who did the voices on some of them.
Yeah, Kenneth Connor again, Kenneth Williams, Hugh Paddock, John Stanley Baxter, Willie Rushton.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Pat Coombs, Gary Olson, Patricia Bray,
Patrick Allen, Joe Brown,
David Jason, Andrew Sachs.
All that information's gone if you stick the cards in.
Yeah, I see.
So that's the last ones. Set of 40, as you see.
Bob Peck, Caroline Quinton.
Yeah. Going up to 1994.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Very, very nice, Andy. Very nice.
So next, Pyramid Power.
Yeah, a bit of a larger album.
Bit of a different size album again, still tinkering. These are from 1997. These are from when they introduced the Pyramid tea bags.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah,
that's
there
what
we
the
are.
Pyramid Power tie-in is. You can see them there on the front.
That makes perfect sense.
So Kevin Tips back
There
again.
he is again. He was the one, wasn't he?
Yeah, and this is the tie-in set they did.
Well, I'm pulling out a little bit further because it's so big.
Yeah.
It's struggling to get it in. Yeah, it is actually nice artwork. Using the cards to fill in the picture again.
Yeah, so some of it's, as you can see, direct tie-ins about the tea bags.
Yeah.
Some of it is interesting information. And unusually, on a Brooke Bond tea card, you got James Coburn.
Yeah. There he is, yeah. Pyramid Power was most popular in the 1970s. His fame even reached Hollywood stars like James Coburn. I firmly believe in Pyramid Power, he said. Well,
there you go.
Did he ever have a previous card?
Card of any description. Not that I know of.
Yeah. But what a set the Great Escape film would have made if that had a 60s set. Can you imagine? I would have just loved that. In fact, I think some fans should do a homage in the old style. That would be so good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. A bit late to get the autograph cards sorted though.
Unfortunately, yeah. Is there anyone left? David McCallum? He's still around. And William Russell?
Yes.
He's in it. Maybe in his 90s, but he's still around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's probably it, I think.
That's it. Yeah. But there you go. I'll say. Basically, world travelogue. Pyramid related.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, this is a little fold out of some size. It's an extra fold out flap. Oh, you can make a little pyramid.
You can make your own pyramid.
Make your peachy tip pyramid.
There you
Look
go.
at that. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I've never been tempted.
No, but that is a nice album, that actually.
It's nicely
that is
done.
a nice one.
It's very nice artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is the last but one set they ever did in an album.
Okay. The Wonderful World of Kevin
Kevin
Tips
Tips.
again.
Yeah.
Okay, let me zoom in a bit. Right.
So this is from 1998.
Okay.
So again, there's Kevin.
Yeah. He's going around the UK by the look of it.
Yeah.
Looking at sites.
Yeah. And then on to Europe.
Yeah.
But you see completely different sorts of sets now.
Yeah, yeah. It's a big, thick album, but I mean, I'm not taken with the artwork so much. The cartoony style doesn't really lend it. When you think back 20, 30 years, what was coming out, it's very much a different time, isn't it?
Context.
Yeah. But it's all part of the Brooke Bond story.
Yeah.
Which is why we're covering it. Brilliant. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so another album.
International Soccer Stars. This is the last set Brooke Bond ever did with an album.
Right.
1998. So there's the empty.
And you've got these in an album rather than the official album.
There's a reason for that. Because they messed up one of the cards. There's actually an extra card.
Right.
But this is set.
Little die casts.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Here's your album.
Okay.
Now, the one they messed up is this one.
Right.
Brian Laudrup of Denmark.
Yeah.
That is Brian.
Okay.
But when this set was first printed, they printed the wrong brother, his brother Michael,
Right.
which is the picture in the album.
Number 5. I see. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That card was produced. We'll see it at the end. That's the correct brother.
Well, in the right spot.
Yeah, so that's why they're not in the album. There's actually an extra card, so
I
just to split
see.
it all together. Yeah, but all the greats of the day: Stoichkov, Yuri Djurkiev, Haji, some guy called Beckham. Yeah, they're all there.
God, can you let you down?
There you go. And that's the incorrect Laudrup brother.
I see.
Zinedine Zidane there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Fantastic.
the last set they ever did.
Right.
In albums. This is the last set they ever actually really released,
Tea
apart
Leaf
from some odd cards.
Oracle.
It's Tea Leaf Oracle cards.
Wow.
Set of 19 from 1999.
Right.
You held these over a hot cup of tea,
Yeah.
and 3 symbols appear in this little window,
Yeah.
and you can read the fortune on the back.
I think we should give that a go.
We may do later on.
All right, maybe at the end. Yeah, we'll give it a try
Yeah,
at the
I think
end.
we'll be ready for a cup of tea by the end of
Cool,
this.
I'll say. Yeah.
But yeah, that is the last proper set they ever released, unnumbered, but there are 19. These are the last cards they ever produced.
Right.
That was an insert one if you win a cuddly Kevin.
Yeah.
And there's a questionnaire on the back of that one about how people wanted to see the cards of
go
the
on.
future.
Yeah.
That was a thank you card. They stopped production of the cards, and that's the last 3 cards they ever produced, the farewell cards.
Right.
All from 1999.
And that was it.
That was it.
So they had, well, just under 50-year run in albums.
Oh, yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, including the Oracle cards, it's 56 sets.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing stuff.
1954 to 1999.
Amazing.
Yeah, but if you turn over, you'll just see on the back. Yeah, there's the questionnaire card.
Ah, right.
So-
Yeah,
so-
I see.
But it says on the back there about them, finishing production of cards.
That's it. Hasta la vista, as they say.
And that's it for the British ones, but we're not finished.
We're definitely not finished because what's next?
Canada.
Canada. Okay then.
Okay, Canadian sets. Canadian
yes.
sets, yeah. There were 17 Canadian sets,
All right.
some of which also came out in the USA.
Yeah.
Some of them have USA addresses on the back, some don't.
Right.
US print versions, there's at least 7 like that from 1960 to 66.
Yeah.
So some Brooke One sets did come out in Canada and the USA as well. But yeah, this is the first Canadian set.
Songbirds. of North
1959.
America. Wow, 25 cents.
Yeah.
And French text as well as English.
Yeah,
So
double
dual text. Yeah.
Dual text on the cards. As you see, they all have rounded corners.
Ah, yeah.
All the Canadian sets are like that. But they are almost all unique to Canada.
Right.
North America. I'll mention the ones that aren't. There's only a couple.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're very nice little sets.
They are indeed, aren't
And
they?
again,
Yeah.
not terribly hard to get.
Right. Which is quite handy
Yeah.
if you're going to become a completist and try and get all these
Mega Mini.
series.
Must have been pretty popular.
Yeah. Cards are quite closely packed together, aren't
yeah,
they?
they're done differently that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're nice sets.
Very, very nice actually. This was the second one then.
Animals of North America, yeah.
Animals, same sort of format.
Yeah. So these are from August 1960.
Lovely. Actually, these are really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, these early ones. It's back to the world of quality again,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it is.
After those last
Yeah, all the Canadian
90s
sets
ones
are
were.
nice.
Right.
All nice.
Very, very nice indeed. So some of these, you said they had American editions as well.
Yeah.
Did they just drop the French language part of it?
Presume so for some of them. Yeah,
Right.
I presume they did. Yeah, there's certainly 7 with American printings.
Right. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, and I think some of the other sets came out, I don't know how widely in America.
No.
So I think some made it south of the border as well. Yeah, there's that one.
Very nice.
We've got Wildflowers of North America from July 1961. I
Yes.
actually have an advert for that one.
Oh wow, look at this. So is this a Canadian
From a
advert?
Canadian
Yeah,
magazine.
wow, look
Yeah.
at this, yeah. In fact, Brooke Bond Canada Limited,
Yeah.
St. John, Montreal, Toronto, Winnipeg,
Yeah.
Vancouver. Lovely. So Red Rose
Yeah.
was the brand over there. Red Rose Tea and Coffee.
Looks like it at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. That's really nice. That's really nice. Yeah. 48 cards I noticed in the advert, it said. For this series, anyway.
Yeah, every Canadian set was 48.
Right.
There we go, yeah.
Yeah.
Bit like the British sets of the time, Natural World.
Right,
Really,
right.
Most
Yeah.
of them Natural World for the first sort of about 8 years.
Yeah.
They all were. Change a little bit after that. Here and there, but yeah. Very nicely done sets.
Indeed.
As I say, some of them you could, especially some of the sort of mid-period later ones,
Yeah.
you could buy from
The UK.
the UK operation. Yeah.
So they exported some. The ones you could buy from the UK, were they like complete albums with cards?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So consequently, you will see some on
Yeah.
eBay UK, for example.
Yeah, it's some of these earlier ones that weren't.
Yeah. Your Canadian ones, did you have to go overseas to get any of them? Yeah, from overseas.
I got most of them, if not all of them, in this country.
You were able to track them down
they're
over
around.
here, yeah.
So Birds of North America, this is 1962.
I noticed also it's got glossy cover.
Laminated cover. isn't it?
Laminated, very nice. It does make a difference.
Yeah.
Makes those pop a little bit, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. That one has.
That's a really nice cover, that.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously they do specify that they are from wildlife and flowers of the area
Yeah.
of North America. So it's you get things in these albums that aren't in the regular UK albums.
Right.
Bit of crossover,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's a much more depth of the flora and fauna of North America.
Indeed.
So yeah, good little sets again.
Absolutely. Yeah, lovely. Now, interestingly, this next one,
Dinosaurs.
and it also has the number. This
Yeah,
is the fifth one.
This is the fifth one.
So that's
1963.
quite interesting.
So this is
Look at this wraparound
Yeah,
cover.
I mean, this is what 9 years before Brooke Bond UK did a dinosaur set.
And look at that. It's a
Yeah,
nice jacket
lovely
as well.
cover.
Yeah.
Really love this cover. Yeah. Okay. Lots of info.
Yeah.
Really nice. Yeah, quite similar in that way to the British ones of the time in terms of what was on the pages.
Yeah.
But, they're good. And what they did in the albums with dual languages, is you got the card stuck there in the
Yeah.
English language. If you're a French speaker predominantly, you would stick the card over the English language, and under that is the
Yeah.
French language equivalent of that panel.
Yeah, that makes perfect
That's how
sense.
they were done.
Oh, they were clever, weren't they? Yeah, I can see that now. Quite a big album, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, nice illustrations as well.
Really, really nice. I think these Canadian ones are outstanding.
They are. They're a nice set to collect.
Really,
They're
really nice indeed.
not- there's not hundreds of them.
No,
None of them are terribly expensive.
No.
Some of them are a bit hard to get. But nice one. Yeah, actually, I remember this one was harder to get. Yeah, took me a while to get that one. Tropical Birds, 1964.
yeah.
go. Very similar format.
Yeah,
Very nicely done.
absolutely.
Lovely artwork.
Beautiful. Really bold, aren't they? The colours are really vibrant on
Yeah.
them. Very, very nice. I'm really taken with these Canadian ones.
They are
Andy.
nice,
I'm
actually,
tempted to try and track them down.
Yeah, loose centre.
I haven't got any Canadian at all. I think they are really nice.
Rusty staples.
Yeah, well, it happens doesn't it,
does.
sometimes. Yeah, we've seen it on comics and stuff, haven't we?
Because it was a tricky one to find.
Yeah.
I'll grade it one day.
Yeah. If anyone's got a spare, drop me a line. I can pass it on to Andy.
Yeah.
Little upgrade to that one.
Nice one. African animals. Now, if I remember rightly, this is the same as the UK set.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is the only one, I think.
Right,
which,
I see.
where all the cards, I think it's this one,
Yeah.
are the same as the UK set.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
964. Obviously, you've got the rounded corners.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think the artwork's the same anyway.
I see.
Maybe not the backs.
Yeah.
There is one of the set where some of the cards are the same as the UK, but some not,
Yeah.
which we'll get to shortly.
Okay.
Yes, it is this set. So there we go.
Absolutely lovely. Set number 8 then.
Number 8, Butterflies of North America, 1965.
Lovely.
So again, concentrate on
Papillons.
the ones from that neck of the world.
So especially if you're going to pick these up, and you want the English language version, you worth double checking inside, isn't it?
Yes, just check how they're stuck in.
If you do actually want them for the content.
check all the photos.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think what you get over here probably would be the
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
the ones that have come from Brooke Bond UK
Rather than
stocks, probably. So
Canadian, French.
They would all be stuck in with the English language to the fore. But yes, that's a good point. There we go.
Lovely, another lovely one. Number 9.
Canadian American Songbirds. And this is 1966. So yeah, as you see, format-wise, they didn't really deviate too much.
No, they
It's
didn't.
pretty much the same all the way through.
Yeah.
But nice.
But it's a successful format that's obviously just, it was hitting the right notes, wasn't it?
I mean, there's far more Canadian sets than any other territory.
Yeah. So where else in the world were they released? You said some in America, yeah? A few.
Some sets were released in America as well. Other than that, you're talking Africa.
Oh, right.
South Africa,
Really?
Rhodesia and East Africa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
There were a couple of sets that came out in Africa which were exclusive to those territories,
Wow.
which we will get onto.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
Yeah.
Ah, now this looks familiar.
Transportation Through the Ages.
Yeah.
There we go. So this is 1967. This does use some of the cards from the UK set from the year or two before.
Set number 10.
Some are
Yeah.
exclusive to the Canadian set.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember exactly which ones.
No.
Take my word for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's.
You recognise some of them,
Yeah,
exactly,
there we
yeah.
are.
But some of them are unique to this set. Yeah, especially some of the train ones there. I think,
Yeah.
North American trains and so on.
That would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah.
They did tailor it to the local market. Nice set.
Lovely. Number 10.
Trees in North America. And certainly the sets they were putting out by this sort of time, these are the ones you could get in the UK.
Right.
Yeah, from the sort of mid to late 60s.
Yeah.
So this is from 1968. to release a set a year.
Was one set per year?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, really nice cards again.
Yeah.
Really taken with these Canadian ones. I think they're excellent. Yeah, really, really nice.
Nice one to put together.
Yeah, and not too many.
Okay, so moving on to 1969. As I say, a couple of years before UK did a space age set.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice set, these.
Yeah. Yeah, you can certainly see the attraction. How widely collected are Brooke Bond cards today, Andy? Do you think?
I think fairly widely.
Yeah.
You've got to be of that era, I think, for them to have a real attraction.
Yeah.
To zero in on them. But yeah, certainly have their collectors. There was a collector's magazine that came out
Is that right?
for Brooke
Yeah.
Bond. Yeah, called I think it's called Teams. Came out from 1993 to 2007.
Really? Yeah.
So it's certainly had its collectors. I don't know whether it's still widely collected now, all this stuff, but
No.
yeah, it certainly has its fans. So this is from 1970, August 1970.
Great cover.
Yeah. Yeah, again, more than decent artwork.
Yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Very nice.
Now to exploring the oceans. So again, this is before the See Our Other World,
Right.
the UK set, which I think
So you could almost say that the British people got their inspiration from some of these.
well, parallel
Maybe,
development, I think.
yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but, could be. But these are a nice set. Yeah, 1971. As I
Fantastic.
say, it's a good set.
Very good.
Thank you. Yeah, plenty to see.
Lovely.
Good. Animals and Their Young, which is 1972.
It's amazing that they've kept the same format.
Yeah. Bit of a twist, with the youngsters on there.
Yeah.
The twist of the British ones.
You are right.
Yeah, a lot of wildlife subjects.
Yeah.
Oh, these as well, as you see. There we go. On to the last two sets. These last couple of sets are two of my favourites of the Canadian sets.
Yeah.
I love these two. So the Arctic. This is July 1973. Yeah. These the last two sets they did, and two of the best sets they did.
Okay.
Really good, these. Lots of stuff like the Inuit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, these are fascinating.
Very nice. And this was the
The
very last
one,
Canadian
Indians
set.
of Canada. No,
And why did it stop in Canada then? Do we know?
I don't really know.
Maybe just, they stopped selling so well, or just decided to knock it on the head.
They certainly weren't lowering the age range they're
No,
aiming
and
at or anything like
the
that.
quality's still there,
Yeah.
massively, isn't it?
I don't know where it stopped.
Yeah. And those sorts of stories you may never find out, might you? Unless you can get into the archives, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, a real history lesson in 48 cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great set.
Fantastic.
So that's the end of our Canadian adventure.
Okay.
Okay, so we've mentioned African sets. There
Yes.
were 4 sets which came out in South Africa
Right.
from 1965 to 1967. I'm actually one of them's kind of a bilingual version of Wild Africa, and then there's a one language version. So kind of technically only 3 different sets. This set, however, was the last one from 1967, and this was unique to South Africa.
Right. The other ones were just reprints.
They were
British.
versions of the British ones.
Right.
Yeah.
But this was unique.
This
so
is unique,
This is why
yeah.
worth having for collectors.
This is a set
His
I
album
bought in
is
the
number
album.
4.
As you can see, they've got corners.
Like stamp mounters or something. Yeah.
That's just how I bought it. But hard to get.
Yeah.
Very hard to find.
I can imagine. Yeah. This is South African.
Pets.
We've got English language.
And Afrikaans. I think there's one stuck in there where
Afrikaans.
they stuck it in the wrong place and you see the Afrikaans.
Right. So similar to the Canadian, you could do it
Exactly.
over each one.
Yeah.
Clever stuff. Yeah.
But, not a bad set. Some unusual pets in there.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think. But,
And quite a rarity.
yeah, there's an Afrikaans one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't think many people had a velvet monkey for a pet.
Oh, not many. Maybe not even
Maybe
South
in
Africa.
South Africa, or one of those.
The grey duker.
Yeah, but there you go.
You never know.
There you go. Yeah. So that's
Quite a rarity,
That's
that
the
one.
South African
Yeah,
only set.
lovely. Okie doke. And then we got these in an album, Andy.
yeah. Now
And,
this set only came out in Rhodesia and East Africa.
Rhodesia, right.
So Rhodesian and East African sets, there were 7,
Right.
ranging from 1960 to 66. This was the one that came out in 1965. Art by Tunnicliffe.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't come out anywhere else.
Right.
African Birds.
Wow. Rhodesia only.
It's a very scarce set.
Yeah.
Don't have the album, that's even scarcer. We'll pull up a picture of the album.
Okay.
But yeah, as far as I know, Rhodesia only. Maybe elsewhere in East Africa as well, maybe Zambia or something.
All right.
Yeah, there are 2 different albums. There's one with a 9p price, which would be the Rhodesian one. There is also one with like a 50-cent price. But yeah, they are a rare set and a nice set.
Yeah. And what's this?
This is a
Wildflower
set.
Series 2.
This is a set that came out in 1994.
Oh, okay.
It was produced in conjunction with that Teams magazine. A guy called Steve Palin did the design for these.
Yeah.
It was commissioned by PG Tips. They're not actually a PG Tips release,
No.
but they were commissioned by them. And it's basically set by set release dates
For each series.
for each series from 54 to 94.
With a bit of Adam on the back.
Yeah,
How fantastic.
nice
That's
little
actually
set.
really good.
yeah.
40 years of cards. I see. That's really nice.
Yeah, they came boxed actually. We'll have a look at a boxed example later. But yeah, they're a very nice set. Very easy to get hold of now. But that's the set of them all. And that's the sample card as well, which was knocking around at the time.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah. Steve Palin also did. He did do a set which was not released. A set called Collective Nouns of Birds, which they did do printers proof sets of in 1995, but for some reason didn't actually release.
Right.
So yeah, he did do actual work for Brooke Bond.
Right, so this is something a bit different. Barber's tea.
Barber's tea. We'll finish off by just having a look at a few other tea card albums. I mean,
Imposters.
the Brooke Bond weren't the first people to do T cards.
Okay.
Some companies did them earlier, including Brooke themselves.
Yeah.
But T cards in albums, like we've been looking at, that really exploded in the 50s.
Right.
Obviously, Brooke were very popular, and other companies did some as well. Some of the sets had albums, some didn't. But we'll have a look at some.
Never heard of Barbara's Tea.
No.
Fly by nights, really?
Well, not just such a well-known company.
No.
They did about half a dozen sets from 1955 to 61.
Right. Let's have a
This is from
look then.
1956, the plain set. There are definitely are others with albums.
Plenty of information.
Oh yeah, they're decent sets. Yeah, these are quite nice actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only example I have.
Right.
I don't have the companies we're looking at. I don't have every set they ever released in or out of albums. In most cases,
there's something slightly weird that they're more reminiscent of cigarette cards.
Yeah,
do you get that feeling on these?
Yeah.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there we are. Yeah, not a lot to them, but at the same time, an interesting little offshoot, aren't they?
Actually, Barbara's albums.
Yeah, I bet they are. 25 aeroplanes.
Yeah. This is Lambert's.
Okay.
Lambert's of Norwich. This is from 1959. They did about 15 sets from 58 to 65.
Right.
There are other albums. There's definitely the football set in that format. There's another format of album they did as well, which we'll put a picture of. But this is car registration numbers. First, they did 2 series of these.
What an odd subject.
Yeah, I know.
Really?
They did 2 series of them.
Wow.
This is the first series.
What is the significance? The numbering, you could tell where they were from then. I see, yeah. Okay, whereas today the numbering is the year, isn't it, that the car was made, I think. Yeah.
But yes, you could tell the location at the time.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would have thought
Odd
it?
set.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to be different to Brooke Bond. And they were.
Yeah, absolutely they were, yeah.
So that's the that's one of those.
Yeah, a bit of an awkward format, actually, a bit wide.
So Priory Tea next. Now Priory Tea did a number of these I Spy sets. I Spy was a club. Well, there were books.
They little I Spy books.
There were books. There were some in the late 40s, 48, 49. They came out again really in the 50s and 60s. I think there were 39 of them.
Quite a few, yeah. They even had a little re-release in the 90s,
They did, yeah. Now, that's a split album for 2 sets.
I see,
some of these albums, it's the only one I've got. It's a rabbit hole I've not gone down.
No.
I Spy Priority sets. Some of the sets were 24 cards, some were 50.
All right.
If it's a 50 card set, you've just got 1 set in an album.
Yeah.
These are 2 24 card sets. So
that makes sense.
It's a flip album.
Right,
As I say, the I Spy Club was in newspapers, and at the time the News Chronicle and Daily Dispatch.
All right.
And here's what you got.
Fantastic.
Do I Spy and fill in the details in the album?
I see.
Yeah. These 2 sets are from 1959 and 1960. There's I think about 13 of them. They did about 13 sets.
Right. Oh, they're nice, actually, these.
Yeah, right, aren't they?
Be hard pushed to find some of these nowadays.
Yeah.
I must go look for a chap felling a tree, you know.
Yeah. Okay, then you flip it over from the start.
Bridges.
Yeah, bridges. Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. The story of picture cards.
Yeah.
So they started with cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarette stiffeners, and then they put adverts on them, and so on and so on.
Interesting.
That's how it began. It began in France, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah. It's quite interesting, all the different bridges.
Very nice indeed.
This way. We know that one.
Yeah. We're going over that one a bit later.
We certainly will. And there we go.
Oh, brilliant. That's really nice. I do like those, actually, the I Spy ones.
There's a few of those to get.
Lipton.
tea.
No, I've heard of them.
Yeah, they don't do many card albums. In fact, this is the only Lipton album I know. This is a really nice condition one. 1967.
Yeah, this is nice condition.
Really nice one. I was pleased to get that.
60 cards in a set.
Yeah.
And flags again.
Yeah.
Popular subject.
Yeah, so some there were numerous sets of flag cards. In
Yeah.
the 50s and 60s, very popular. Into
Absolutely.
the 70s,
Good subject.
very popular.
Yeah.
These are quite nice.
Expensive set to find?
Not terribly, but more tricky than expensive.
I see, yeah. You just have to wait to find one.
Yeah. Some of these are quite scarce.
But not massive money.
Not really, but much scarcer than the Brooke bonds.
Of course, yeah. Because they just didn't
And-
sell
and-
so well.
Yeah, they're a bit pricey, some of them, for sure.
Yeah, like you say, beautiful condition one there. And nice as well.
Really nice one.
Yeah.
Then we got Payne's tea.
Right.
So that's in the 20th century. So this is from 1963. And they did about 4 sets, I think, 62, 63, that sort of era.
Fantastic.
It's the only one I think I've ever.
Once again,
I'm not sure there's any other albums.
all very unusual formats, these, aren't they?
Yeah.
It makes them interesting to collect these oddities.
Yeah.
Space oddities.
Yeah,
Oh,
I do like space race stuff.
yeah. It's fascinating.
Don't see this album very often.
These are all new on me. All of them. It's just fantastic.
The ones I've picked up over the years. There you go.
Lovely.
So another example of another company. So this is Reddings. Reddings tea.
Reddings tea,
So this set's from 1966. They did about half a dozen sets, I think. About 6 sets from 62 to 70. Not very nice albums, these, and they're a bit hard to find.
Yeah. It's more like a little booklet, isn't it?
Some of a slightly different format.
But
again, similar.
But the cards seem nice quality.
Similar landscape. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
I'm getting more of the Reddings ones, to be honest. They're nice albums.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Maybe one day.
25.
Just got that one as an example.
Yeah.
So next we're on to Lions Tea. Now I believe of all the ones that came in albums, there's other Lions Tea sets on it.
Okay.
These are all from late 50s, early 60s. This is from 1959. Australia set.
Lions and Company.
Yeah. Produced in cooperation with the News and Information Bureau of Australia.
Yeah.
So they were promoting, I think they were kind of promoting emigration, to be honest, at the time to Australia.
Right, yeah. Well, that's to the lucky country.
It says the Commonwealth series. I think that was the only one in the Commonwealth series.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
But, it's a nice set. Interesting.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. About the joys of Oz.
Yeah. Pull my camera back out a little bit for this. It's slightly wider than the other ones, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Photograph series.
Yeah.
Your visit to Australia, there we are, you're right.
Competition to
go to
visit.
Oz.
Yeah.
But that would have been a thrill for somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely little insert.
Yeah, plenty of interesting info.
Australia sends her best to Britain.
There you go.
Fantastic.
Okay, so another Lion set.
Yeah, Wings of Speed.
1961. So very much predating the Brooke Bond plane set.
Yeah.
I think some of these companies were trying to do things that Brooke Bonds hadn't covered, I think.
Oh, yeah.
The subject.
Maybe a bit of one-upmanship or trying to be
Yeah.
friendly competition.
Yeah. They're all marketing tools, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Model kit of it.
Model leaflet, yeah. What's it say in the back?
How to get your hunter killer from Lions Tea.
Doesn't say the maker of the kit.
No,
does
it doesn't. No.
Don't know. Okay.
Doesn't not a recognisable airfix.
No idea.
Fantastic.
Quite nice, the Lions sets.
Yeah.
Here's another one from about the same year, I think 61.
Moves across the world.
This one focuses on airliners.
See, that's got a wrap-around jacket. I see.
Yeah.
Look at that. Airport scene.
Yeah.
Qantas.
Qantas
It's again the Australian
coming
connection.
in. Yeah. It's an area where air travel is becoming more affordable and
Yeah.
gradually more common. Not a bad little set.
No.
Lots of plane sets
There are, yeah.
from around that sort of time and into the 70s. Quite a popular subject. There's that one. And the last Lions one, 1962. British Sea Power.
Wow. God, I think he would have got a comb, wouldn't he? Let's be honest, for his photo.
This is Russell
The
Flint.
state of him.
Windy day, isn't it? On deck. Okay.
Oh dear.
Anyway, good artist though.
Yeah, we won't. We'll give him that. Yeah. Bad hairdresser.
Ooh, to take the
Yeah.
mick.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, I say no cards yet. But
They're a nice little set actually. I like these. Very nicely. I like that set.
Lovely.
There we go. That's those.
So that's all the Lions.
That's all the
ones, yeah.
Lions. The next three we're going to look at are all Horniman's tea.
Ornament.
Horniman's tea. Yeah, I mean Horniman's tea cards in tea going back to about 1910.
Really?
Yeah, they did early ones.
I don't recognise the brand
Horniman's,
again.
no. But these are from late 50s, early 60s. These are from 1958. It says on Safari on there. That's the only place it says on Safari. This set on the backs of the cards says wild animals, and that's what they're known as.
Right.
Yeah, seem to just this era just done the 3 sets, but they all had albums,
Yeah.
so we'll see them all.
Okay.
They're not too hard to get at all. These are quite common. So a bit like the Brooke sets of the period, but photos rather than art.
Yeah, yeah. Still plenty of information
Yeah.
with the actual
Yeah.
cards there.
So there you go.
Yeah, very nice. Pop that over there.
There's another Ornaments, Pets. So these are from 1960. All these obscure sets I'm showing you.
Yeah, wow. These
But
are
you know,
incredible.
if we want to see what get
was
a
out there.
flavour of the era, it wasn't just
Yeah,
Brooke Bond.
No.
No, we're just looking at a few. There's not loads of these. But a few examples. Barbara Woodhouse on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Remember her?
I do indeed.
trainer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's because Brooke Bond, other than the South African set, never did a set on pets.
Right.
That covers pretty much everything.
Wow.
You want in your house
Yeah.
or not.
Or not,
Or not.
as the case may be.
And this is the last one, 1961 Dogs, which is the first card set our friend George ever collected.
This one here, is it? Is that
Ornaments Tea
right?
Dogs, first card he ever remembers having of any description.
It's a very distinctive cover, isn't it? You know,
I
you'd
don't know
remember
the
that.
album, but he does
Oh,
remember
okay.
the cards. Yeah. So, his parents must have used Horniman's tea.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's it. My parents were never big tea drinkers, and I never have been, but my gran was, so that's where mine came
Ah,
from,
right.
you know. The few that I had.
Yeah. The classic breeds in this one.
Mm.
There we go.
Lovely.
So that's Horniman's.
Ornaments indeed, yeah.
And lastly, we'll have a look at some Taifu sets.
Okay.
Taifu Tea, long-running company.
Absolutely. And they're still around today, aren't they?
Yeah,
Taifu.
Again, another company who did card sets going way back.
Right.
I think they did sets from about 1913 to 1975. Not all with albums.
No.
Taifu, you know what the name comes from?
No.
Chinese. It's Mandarin Chinese word for doctor.
Is that right? Wow.
Daifu, I think it is. Apologies if I mispronounced that. But yeah, that's what they took it from.
Wow.
Yeah, another medicinal qualities again being pushed.
Right.
I would think. But yeah.
And these have got the little mounters in the corner, haven't they?
All the Taifu albums of that era, I think, have, if I remember rightly.
Right.
So not as nice quality as the Brooke Bond,
No.
but not bad.
No.
Yeah. If you're into your Taifu.
This is
Travel Through the Ages.
sideways format now, like the Brooke Bonds.
Yeah, so this is 1962 now.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah, nicer artwork on these.
Yeah.
Quite good. Again, much more basic.
Yeah.
Much more basic info on the backs.
Yeah.
Much more basic albums.
They're not shouting about who the artists are
You can
and
see
things
the
like
Brooke
that.
Bond
You know.
really were top of the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You get an idea of the sheer breadth and range of cards that was available to kids.
It's incredible, isn't it?
And we've seen a lot of the bubblegum cards.
Yeah,
and some of the
already.
sweet cigarette cards. There's an absolute mountain of stuff we haven't covered.
It's just incredible, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, just
And then
incredible.
you've got the T cards as well. Okay. Okay, another
Do you know?
Do you know we're near the end of these? 1962 again. Seems to have been a big year for Taifu sets and albums.
Yeah.
There we go. So, similar sort of thing. Much more basic than Brooke Bond, but interesting in their way.
Yeah.
Again, popular subject. There's sweet cigarette cards of the era around all this. You know. Cards that came with nice lollies. The list goes on and on.
Yeah.
There's that one.
Lovely.
There's another set from 62.
Great achievement.
Great achievements. These are 62, if I remember rightly. Yeah. Nice artwork on these.
Yeah.
Nicely presented.
A few of these we've seen in other cards.
Yeah,
haven't
a
we?
few of them. Some of them are characters we've not seen. So they're quite a nice set. These.
Yeah.
I quite like these of the Taifu sets. There we go.
Lovely.
So the last Taifu set we're looking at is this. These are from 1972. Now Taifu also did what they call packet issues, which are basically you cut the cards off the side of Taifu packets.
All right, oh, yeah.
They did football ones and all sorts. They didn't usually do albums for them,
No.
but they did with this.
Right.
So let's just have a look at these
I think
first.
we're going to need to pull out even further if I
Yeah.
can. Just to fit it in.
Yeah, it's quite
It's about as wide out as we can get. It's just about all in there, yeah.
yeah. So it's
Okay.
a nice album.
Yeah.
And here they are. As you can see, they're actually
So these are cut from
these
the
are
boxes.
cut from packets and stuck in the
Right,
album.
I see.
Yeah.
Right. How interesting.
Yeah.
Because the albums would have, the boxes would have been cardboard anyway.
Yeah.
So Same sort of material, but you can sort of feel that. You feel a bit thicker than normal cards, actually.
Yeah, they're clipped out of the albums.
Yeah.
Clipped out and stuck into the albums, rather. I don't remember them doing any albums for any other sets than this one in '72. But what you could also get was actual cards you could send away for those.
Right.
Colour versions of the pictures on the album packets. Blank backs. Or there are versions. Oh, I was scribbling on possibly. Thank you. But there are versions with I think there's some kind of advert on the back.
Oh, you got two of that one.
Oh, two of that.
That's right. You got a mint one. That's just to keep it.
That's what it was. I remember now. Yeah. But yeah, I do have a version of these with the writing on the back. But I think they're all the same writing on the back. With some kind of advert for the.
Okay.
But these are nice.
They're great.
Yeah.
Big full size like this.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm putting them in an album because they're hard to display.
Yeah, absolutely. They're huge, aren't they? Yeah.
But they are colour versions of the ones in the album.
Right.
They were
Can I do say Typhoon Tea down the bottom there? You know.
Not hard to get.
No.
Yeah. Quite reasonably common. Alexander Fleming.
Yeah.
Marconi.
Yeah, it's weird seeing them so big, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, very nice.
Bannister.
Yeah, it doesn't say who the artists are on these, does it?
No, not unless it says inside the album.
Yeah.
I loved these as a kid. I remember having them at the time.
Really,
Somebody got them for me, yeah. Possibly my uncle again.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. That's in 24.
That's brilliant.
Nice set.
Nice set indeed. Right then, so, well, once again, I've gone freehand because these are really big, aren't they? So,
yeah.
Is this an advertising thing again?
This is a
yeah?
promotional folder, which would have been for retailers for the Vanishing Animals set.
Yeah.
Let's just open it up. And these are the prints that you can actually... Oh, Vanishing Wildlife, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the... There's the chart. You could actually get to stick them on.
Yeah.
There's your album, and you could also send away for these 4 prints. It's the only promotional item I have like this.
Right. Okay, and let's look at
tied in with schools.
Oh yeah.
Advertising support. So
They've got their set frame.
They were advertising in women's magazines for the mums as well.
Yeah.
Shows you what they did.
Yeah.
And also back in the day, you could get the little Brooke Bond picture card collector badge as well.
And how did you get one of those?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Right.
Whether you could send away for it, I'm not really sure.
Who knows, yeah.
Maybe
you got one if you send in for a card or something.
Possibly. Obviously a promotional item. They did there's a number of different Brooke Bond badges. That one's quite hard to find in nice condition.
Lovely, and the actual prints and stuff, they are big, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Graham Sims, the artist. Yeah. Oh, they're really, really nice.
Okay.
Right, Andy. So this
is
a whole box of the original.
This is a whole box of
that album.
Natural Neighbours albums. Yeah. Empty albums. This is how
they would have been.
This is how they would have been in the shops when you wanted to get your albums. These are actually free. These. Yeah, that's an original counter pack.
Wow, look at that. It's really heavy.
On the grocer's counter, yeah. Just thought we'd have a look at one or two things at the end here.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Wow.
Here's that's a little box that 40 Years set came in.
Ah, yes. This is the
Steve Palin set.
Steve Palin. So he was like a super fan. Who commissioned to do that little history set. Yeah.
That's how they were sold.
Very, very nice.
Yeah, and still very easy to get.
Oh, that's good news.
Yeah. And you were saying about boxes of tea with advertising the cards
Yes,
on the side.
I was.
You think I really wouldn't have one of those? Come on.
Oh, this is a seal.
Yeah.
This is a seal box.
That's from
Look at that.
1975. Wow. Advertising the wonders of
Okay,
world.
this is Robert Opie territory we're in now. You know. Look at that PG. Yeah,
Still
look
the
at
tea.
brand new. Look at this. That is outstanding. Look at that with the wonders of wildlife.
Yeah.
So there is a card inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There will be. Yeah. On the back as well. It mentions the. Remember we saw the.
The food
insert.
offers.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, not all the boxes are as prominent as that with what the card set of the time was. In fact, I don't think many of them are.
No.
But that's just a particularly nice one.
That is really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a real highlight of any collection. I would think if you collect the Brooke Bond cards, to have a pack of the boxes, or a box of the actual tea bags. That's incredible.
One from the golden era of the sets.
Absolutely, yeah, very nice. And then we got the guidebook here, haven't we? Let me might need to readjust the camera once more.
Okay.
Yeah, I will. Okay, so if you are into Brooke Bond tea card collecting,
This is the book, which I think you covered in your previous Brooke Bond
yeah, I picked one up because I was just so fascinated by them.
Yeah.
But this is the ultimate guide, really, isn't it? Yeah, apart from our video, of course, where you've seen them in the flesh. This is the ultimate collector's guide.
This is it, and this has got all the variations. It's got wall charts. All sorts of stuff to look at. I mean, there's the African bird set there, the Rhodesian set. There were wall charts for that set. There's actually a wall chart for a series 2 of African birds, and there was never an actual card set.
Some Canadian ones. So they're all illustrated there, aren't
All
they?
sorts of strange things.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, all sorts of inserts, adverts. Yeah, it's all there. Rub down transfers, you name it, snap cards. Yeah,
it's a really great book.
There's all sorts of stuff in there. There we go.
But it is just Brooke Bond. It doesn't do the other ones, does it? No.
But that is the book to get.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very good. That's a revised edition from 2021.
Yeah, that's the latest one, isn't it? Right, now the last thing we got to do, we're going to try one of those oracle cards, aren't we? Yeah, okay. I think we better clear the deck. Okay, so we have a steaming hot cup of fresh tea.
I think we both need it.
We do after this video today.
So let's just see if this oracle card works and see what it tells us. There it is.
There it is, indeed.
Stick it over the tea.
And let's see what happens. I can see something happening. Look at that.
And there it goes. And there's your little symbols appearing.
And that reveals 3 symbols.
That was symbols. And what do they tell? What do they tell of your future, Jules?
Okay, so
I think it might tell us that
is it a bird?
Yeah, no, I don't know. You read them in conjunction. So let me just see.
That was a robin. So it says big danger.
Big danger, big danger. The next video that you and Andy are going to do, you're going to be taking a trip across the water to Fort Baxter.
Oh.
Sergeant Bilko Collectibles.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, fantastic. Oh, blimey. That could be an even longer video. Oh, fantastic.
Okay, that's what we'll do next.
Brilliant. Excellent stuff. Well, there we are. Thank you for bringing this, Andy. I mean, it's just been, wow, it's probably the longest video we've ever done, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it was the most comprehensive guide to collecting Brooke Bond and tea cards you could ever hope to find, I would think. So I hope everyone's stuck with it and enjoyed it at home. Thank you very much for watching today. If you haven't already, do please hit that subscribe button, and we shall look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye.
Bye.